dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Facing. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. We made it through another week. Hopefully many of you are getting some flight sim time in this weekend. We have our members only stream tomorrow, chat. So we will be back on VATSIM for tomorrow's stream, just so that everybody can join us. If you can't hang out and chat, at least you'll be able to come and fly with me. Tomorrow the plan is to fly into San Diego and out of San Diego. I don't know where we're going to go from San Diego. I was thinking maybe Vegas. Vegas to San Diego, ops and back is always a great flight. Everybody seems to enjoy that one. So maybe we can plan that one for tomorrow. We might do a different airport. I'm not too sure yet. I'll have a look after the stream on FlightAware and we can see, on Flight Radar and see what flights we can do. Leonard Grant, good to see you. Skywalker, welcome. Yuckfu, good to see you. Tony Baldo's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. Matija, welcome. Average Aviator, good to see you. Fahad, welcome back. Captain USA, good to see you. Jackson Burr, welcome back. Reggie's here, good to see you, my friend. Gary P, welcome. Quick Match, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back. Yarny Parney, welcome back. Radog in the house, good to see you, Radog. Vag001, good to see you. John Zander, welcome. 49 Whiskey, good to see you. Felix, good to see you. Keith, good to see you, my friend. Max, good to see you. Jay Stevens, welcome back, my friend. Kango, good to see you. Welcome aboard, everybody. Freddie, good to see you. Braden, good to see you. How's it going, my dudes? Tired. If I'm EDDM to ORD and I didn't even make over Europe, I don't know how, but was also wondering how you get the frame gen mod. Exclamation point frames in chat if you want the frame gen mod. And that'll be the easiest way to explain it. If you need some tutorials or some instructions, there are tons of tutorials online that you can check out. So if you're a little bit stuck with the frame gen mod, but exclamation point frames in chat and it should pop up for you. Follow the Nightbot command. Got to reset my PC. Hopefully better frames, maybe. Yep. Steve, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see everybody. Welcome. Thanks so much for hanging out today, friends. Going to be some great flights. Palm Springs, love this airport. Don't visit it enough, to be honest with you. So Palm Springs ops today. We're going from Palm Springs over to San Jose and back to Palm Springs again. Some of the least flown airports for us, at least. We seem to always fly into like Ontario, LA, San Francisco. So I just wanted to mix things up a little bit this week. We did Long Beach on Thursday. Which was always fun, always a blast. Long Beach up to Sacramento and back to Long Beach. And then today we're doing Palm Springs up to San Jose and back. Huge no floaties to John, dropping the $10 donation before we even went live. Huge no floaties to you, John. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, my friend. And we got Mike Alpha X-Ray celebrating 32 months, 2 months away from repping that 3-year badge. How's it going, Cap? On Sunday, the 4th of February, I have my controller test C1 in the Canarias control. Feel free to join, okay? If I remember that, I will definitely remember to join, man. Please do remind me, Mike. I'll do my best to kind of remember that. Sunday, the 4th of February. Trying to think if where we'll be. 4th of February. So that's next Sunday. Could do that. We could do that. Yeah. Just remind me next week, please. Polar Spikes dropping the $20 donation as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much for support. I appreciate you. And we got Flight Force celebrating 11 months as a first class member. 1 month until he is repping his captain rank in chat. Huge no floaties to you, Flight Force. Huge no floaties to you, Polar Spikes. Thanks so much for support. I appreciate you. Joe B coming in with the Chad, I earned that $5 donation yesterday, okay? I busted my ass to get home in time to play Call of Duty last night. I earned that $5. Thank you, Joe B, for being a man of your word. Appreciate you. Guys, get some love and chat for Mr. Joe B. We had a couple wins last night in Warzone. Joe B and I did. It was a great night. Reg, what's up, man? Celebrating 11 months as well. Says, Cap, our YouTube baby is about to turn 1. Oh, my goodness me. Absolutely crazy. Thanks so much, Reg, for 11 months. I appreciate you, dude. 1 month again away from the for your captain rank. Hey, Polar Spikes, thanks so much for the 20 bones. Appreciate you, man. I hope you're having a great weekend, dude. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. Appreciate all you guys, man. Thanks for all the support and love today. Monsieur Jarvis coming in with 12 months. Hi, Dad. Huge no floaties to you, Monsieur Jarvis. Thank you for the support, sir. I appreciate you. So soon. What are we? We're a couple, well, I guess we're more than a couple months away, but we're close. Flight Sim Expo, June, Vegas. Oh, Monsieur Jarvis, going to be a great time, man. Very excited for that one. Picked up this airport as soon as it released on Xbox. It's a beautiful airport. Great rendition of it. Great performance. Love flying in and out of this airport. We had an okay one. I think Axonos was the last Palm Springs that we had, but obviously iniBuilds is going to bring this airport completely to life. So, yes, thank you for the support and suggestions, friends. Lee, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Frog Jello, great name. Just got the new Velocity stick, the one stick. Nice, Frog Jello. I've never tried the joystick. I tried the yoke. I wasn't a huge fan of the Velocity yoke, the Turtle Beach yoke. I thought that it just reminded me way too much of the Cytec yoke that I had like 10 years ago. But I have heard good things about the joystick, so I hope you enjoy it, man. It's all that matters. At least you got yourself a nice flight stick. I know that there's quite a bit that comes with the joystick from them, so a lot of options and buttons and throttle controls and stuff, so pretty cool. Cam, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Cap, weird thing happened. I updated the AirAC and now the 737 is not showing me an arrival or departure for either of these airports. Haven't tried other airports yet. Ooh, that's not good. I did update my PMDG as well. Hopefully that's not the case for me. Just to remind you, do you prefer me to send you a DM when you get close next weekend? Sure, man. Whatever's easier for you, Mike. Whatever's easier, man. You could remind me on Saturday. You'd come into the stream and just remind me, or on Thursday. We're going to be back in the UK on Thursday. So on Thursday, if you want to come in and just remind me, and then we can kind of plan the weekend around there. What exactly? Yeah, we'll worry about it later. If you're going to tell me now, I'm probably going to forget. But if you want to send me a DM on Discord, whatever's easier for you, man. Maybe a DM on Discord just so I can have it and I can kind of remember it. And then just let me know exactly what airport it is, and we'll try and plan some ops in and out of there. So excited for a cherry limeade. Oh, buddy, we're going to live off them for a week. We are going to live off them. Regarding stutters due to FrameGen mod, rather than going into general options and changing anti-aliasing back, just press Alt-Enter and Alt-Enter again. It works great. Okay, thanks, Mofo. I'll, usually we don't, it's only really ever happened to me like at like 2 or 3 airports, so yeah. Thoughts on the Honeycomb disaster post? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, man. Did I sat through yesterday and I read the entire thing. Listen, before I was sponsored by Thrustmaster, before anybody really recognized my channel as a flight sim channel, Honeycomb reached out to me. I don't know if you guys remember after the expo in 2019, but I was one of the first people to go home with a Honeycomb yoke. I did a whole video, a whole stream where I worked with Honeycomb, and I think they're a great company. I think Nikki, the owner, is a great guy. I just think that this comes down to just absolute piss poor management of the company. And he has good products. I think that he will survive this. I think, fingers crossed for him, because he is a great guy. I have no, I think when you can admit that there's a problem and there's an issue, obviously there's some major issues going on right now at Honeycomb, sorry. I really, man, as bad as I feel for like Honeycomb and everything that's going on there, I feel worse for the consumers, to be honest with you, man. And this is the big thing, is I feel like as soon as these issues started arising, it should have been made clear to the people that pre-ordered the pedals. The problem right now is the people that have ordered pre-ordered 2 years ago for these Charlie rudder pedals, there's no way they're going to get their money back. And in today's world, you know, when you're pre-ordering something that's costing almost 400 USD, the fact that he's telling people to go and try and file complaints with their credit card company to get their money back, I mean, fuck, dude, good luck. These purchases were made 2-3 years ago. I don't know of any credit card company that's going to be willing to refund your money that's now lost to Honeycomb. It's a shitty sequence of events. There's no other way around it. It's just not, it's not good. Will they recover? I guess only time will tell. I think what he really needs to do is he really needs to bear down and find a proper investor, somebody that's not going to try and steal the money, and somebody that is actually going to see the value for what they can offer. Yeah, I just, part of me is saying too little, too late. Again, I think the people that were burned on the pre-orders, I mean, the thousands of people pre-ordered these Charlie rudder pedals and nobody has received a product yet. More importantly, a lot of those people are now probably out $400. For $400, you can go and pick up the Thrustmaster TPRs, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. It's shitty. I feel bad, but at the same point, listen, dude, this is business 101. This is literally business 101. You can't just rely on what people are saying, or if people are fudging numbers or invoices. I mean, that should have been the immediate red flag. You know, he's talking about how years ago he was looking at invoices and numbers were fudged, and that his business partner was, you know, basically funneling funds from Honeycomb to himself and his businesses. It's an absolute nightmare. And the fact that it went on for so long without any community engagement or at least explanations to the community, I just have a hard time feeling sorry for somebody when it's, you know, we're going on 3 years now of basically just the community knowing absolutely nothing, you know? Do I feel bad for Nikki? Absolutely. But at the same point, you're running a business, man. That's, you know, you want to run a business, you have to run it properly. You cannot just trust people, especially when they're fudging numbers. And yeah, I have a feeling Nikki didn't tell the entire story. Well, probably not. Some could argue he has to because you've spent money, but who knows, right? Exactly. It's who knows, man. Anyways, thankfully I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster. I really don't have to worry about any of this, and thankfully I didn't have any pre-orders, and like I said, man, that's who I really feel bad for at this point. I really feel bad for the people that have pre-ordered, that have put the money forward to support this company and have basically just been screwed over. Like I said, man, I don't know of any credit card company that's going to reissue a refund. I don't even think PayPal will, man, because it's well over the 100, and I think PayPal will offer 180-day security. So if something happens, you don't get your product, something within 180 days, you can usually get a refund back, which is a good couple months. But that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one, and I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen moving forward, to be honest with you. Are we going to see Honeycomb the way that we saw them at all the Flight Sim Expos, where they have this huge booth and they're showing us products that are probably 5, 6, 7 years away from them? I don't know, man. I don't know. They seem to have a promising lineup. They seem to have like some really cool features. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully they can get it together. I don't know, though. Honestly, I really don't know. This could be the end for Honeycomb, just trying to break even and trying to fix all the faults that are going on right now. I don't know if they can survive, man. Flight Sim is such a niche hobby, dude. It's tough to make back all that money and then some on top. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. As much time he claimed he spent overseas looking at manufacturing, he should have known. 100%. 100%. It's not, that's what I'm saying, is it sounds like almost he kind of knew what was going on, but kind of turned a blind eye to it, maybe because he was making good money off it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Haven't kept with the PMDG 777. Sounds like it may be close. I mean, it's been in beta for over 3 weeks now, Rydog. So yeah, no consumer lawyers involved yet. Not that I'm aware of, Skyworker. I don't know, man. I feel like it's going to be a matter of time before someone puts like a class action or something together, right? Because I mean, like, you're talking probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in pre-orders, man. That's, you know, that's a lot of money to just poof disappear into thin air, right? I understand the company that all of this isn't in North America, it's over in China. I don't know what the laws are for consumers when it comes to Chinese operations in North America, and I have no clue, man. I have no clue, but that's a lot of money to just disappear. I wish I could make all my tax money at the end of the year disappear like that, right? Like, everybody wishes they could just hide hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I don't know, man. I really don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, I have no ill will against Honeycomb. I am sponsored by Thrustmaster, but that doesn't mean I have ill will against Honeycomb. I do think that they have good products. But at the end of the day, man, you got to take care of your business. I don't understand how the business can slide so much and you just be completely oblivious to everything that's going on around you. It's your business. You're the founder. You're the owner. I don't care if you're having problems and logistical problems in China during COVID and stuff like that. You got to work through it. You got to figure it out, right? It's not, I don't know. It just, Bush League is what it sounds like. And again, it kind of reiterates, you'll see practices in flight sim that you won't see anywhere else in life. And I've always said this. I've always said, for some reason, whatever reason, the flight sim market is just, it's I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. I just don't, you know, yeah. He went to the Hear Speak No Evil. I don't know, man. I don't know, dude. Moral of the story, don't pre-order at all. I mean, here's the thing, and I always say this, and this is kind of like the exact same thing with, you know, we could reiterate this to the TFDI pre-order for the MD-11, right? We could reiterate this to the FSS E-Jets, where you're buying into a product, but you have no clue what the end result is going to be. This is why I don't like that whole pre-order or pay to sponsor or support it. I'm all for helping developers out if they can prove that they're going to provide a product. The thing with like FSS and some of these other developers that want to you know, want your money before actually finishing the product is it can become a very slippery slope for the consumers. There's nothing that says that they have to, you know, come with a custom FMC or a VNAV or LNAV or anything like that, right? I don't know. I agree. The moral of the story is, if you really do want something, the only time I'm pre-ordering a product is if it's from like a major development company, somebody like Thrustmaster, somebody who has, you know, a reputation in the flight sim community, and they're not, it's a weird situation, man. It's a weird situation. What's going on with Honeycomb? Just go over to the Facebook page, man. If you guys really, really want to know, it's literally the talk of the town everywhere. Go to any flight sim news outlet, go to Facebook and look up Honeycomb, and it's a good read. There's a lot to go through. Basically what happened is Thrustmaster, Honeycomb 3 years ago started taking pre-orders for their rudder pedals, the Charlie rudder pedals. They debuted them at Flight Sim Expo in 2020 when we were in San Diego. So 2020, 2021, yeah, so about 3 years ago they started accepting pre-orders. Nobody in 3 years, 2.5 years, has received their Charlie rudder pedals. Finally, after, I guess, people have been trying to cancel orders and it hasn't been going through. There's been no technical support. There's been nobody answering the phone. There's been nobody answering emails about when it's coming, why it's delayed, what's happening. And then all of a sudden, the owner of Honeycomb put out a long-winded, pretty huge post on Facebook about how he was screwed over by his business partner in China, who is also dealing with the manufacturing and all kinds of stuff. That's the short brunt of the story. They don't have any stock. There's no Charlie rudder pedals. Honeycomb owes tens of thousands of dollars to manufacturers, and none of it was paid, and tooling, and it's just an absolute mess. I don't know how he's going to recover from this one. He says he's adamant on recovering and getting people their products. Unless you're filing for bankruptcy and you're starting over under a new name, I have no clue how this is going to happen. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and play out. If you are waiting for your Charlie rudder pedals and you don't have rudder pedals, I suggest just buying something else, you know? I don't know how they're going to survive. I don't think we're going to find out now. Might be 6 months from now, might be a year from now before we find out actually what's going on. It's going to be real tough for them, because at this point, they're going to have to put all the money forward. Nobody's going to pre-order. Nobody's going to pay them in advance for anything anymore, which means that they're going to have to put all the money up front in the tooling, the manufacturing, the shipping. I just don't see it, man. Logistically, I don't see it happening. I just think that they're just in over their heads, man. Anyways, that's enough for the Honeycomb talk. Again, if you want more information, just go to like FS Elite or any of the, you go to Facebook, search up Honeycomb. Just search up Honeycomb on Google, and I'm pretty sure it's the first thing that's going to pop up. But it is sad news, man. Like I said, no ill will against them. I know that I'm sponsored by their competitor, if you will, in Thrustmaster, but absolutely no ill will. I love Nikki, I love Ryan, I love working with the guys at Honeycomb when I did work with them. Ryan is no longer with the company. I think it's only Nikki really is the only contact that I have at Honeycomb. I saw Nikki when we were at the expo. I had a great conversation with him. I just don't see logistically how they can get over this. That's it, man. Harry, what is the best airliner for Microsoft? Some great choices now. I mean, my top three going to be the Phoenix A320, the PMDG 737, and the iniBuilds A300. Those are going to be my top three. If you want a freeware mod, go with the fly-by-wire A32NX. Great product as well. There's also the heavy division. There's the Kiro. There's the Headwind 330. So there's quite a few options if you're okay with you know, some lack of system depth and stuff like that. But anyways, friends, let's jump inside the cockpit. That went a little bit longer than I wanted to talk about that, but it's good that we talk about it as a flight sim community. Like I said, I always like to keep my viewers aware of what's going on in the flight sim community. Just moral of the story, as a couple people have mentioned here, don't pre-order anything, chat. If you really want to get rudder pedals, just go and buy rudder pedals. There's tons of options out there. You've got Thrustmaster, who has a couple rudder pedals. You've got Logitech. You've got Turtle Beach. You've got CH. You've got Crosswinds and MFG Crosswinds. I think there's so many options for rudder pedals that there's no need in my mind to like pre-order anything. I get it, wanting to support the Honeycomb lineup. Their Bravo is absolutely fantastic. I'm using it today. Their Yoke, another great purchase as well. For somebody who prefers general aviation flying, their Yoke is fantastic, super smooth. But yeah. All right, cool. Let's jump inside the cockpit. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll, friends. Sitting the ground in Palm Springs. Great performance at this airport at 85 FPS. First things first, go to the overhead. We'll go and get the battery switched to the on position. We'll get the ground power on as well. It's going to bring the aircraft to life. Beautiful. Aircraft is now alive. Let's go and get our IRS set left side and right side to the nav position. We'll continue our flows down here. Yaw damper can stay off. Forward fuel pump can come on. Sitting on ground power, that's all good. Let's go and get some panel brightness up on here so we can see what we're doing a little bit. Good. Go and arm our emergency exits. Chime only can go on to the on position. We'll go and get our window heat on as well. Beautiful. Everything down here looks good. We're going up to 38,000 feet today. That's southwest. No wasting fuel. 38,000 feet up there too today. That's good. That's good. We're already boarded, so I'm just going to try and skim through this as quickly as I can. Let's go ahead and request our data from SimBrief. You can see here we're Southwest 1645, service from Palm Springs to San Jose. I think we're scheduled an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes en route or something like that because of that headwind. So yeah, deal with manufacturers in China is risky unless you have a solid relationship with someone there. It is risky. Well, that's what he did have, mofo, but it turns out that his business partner again kind of screwed him over. And like I said, man, reading through everything, there was just so many red flags that I'm honestly surprised that it took this long for things to kind of get sorted, because, yeah. Anyone know where to get the GSX profile for Phoenix? Not found on flightsim.to. Captain Howdy, open up the iniBuilds launcher. The iniBuilds launcher has a bunch of GSX profiles on there, so it's probably there, yeah. I knew a dancer from Palm Springs. I think she's in OKC now. Mrs. Wanderlust. Jesus Christ, Reggie. Where did you read about this at? On Facebook, AJ. They posted on Facebook, but I said if you just go to Google and you type in Honeycomb, it's probably the first thing that's going to pop up, man. I'm assuming it's probably taken the flight sim community by storm with all of that. Okay, we've got all that in there. That looks good. Let's come down here. We're going to go to FMC. We're going to go to pause in it. We're sitting on the ground here in Palm Springs, KPSP. We'll throw that into our reference airport. We'll go next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll scroll back. We'll set our IRS position. We'll go to the route tab. We're going to clear that out, and we're going to do our flight plan request. There we go. You see SimBrief route, PSP to SJC. Good. We'll select that one. We want to set payload. Good. Payload is set. We're going to set the fuel. Good. Fuel is set. We're going to select route. We're going to give that about 10 seconds to run through it. I was definitely on the edge of my seat. Wait, what's that one? Oh, you guys are talking. Sorry. They also sent emails. There you go. For anybody that pre-ordered, right? I guess they sent emails. Let's go and load our flight plan. You can see route uplink loading. It's going to get all of that fun stuff in here in a second. And then it'll give us an execute button when it's ready to uplink. Palm Springs, it's still the place where many old folks retire in some crazy, sick, classic cars. I believe it. I believe it. Aren't there some cool, like, there's some cool, like, what's that music festival that's out here every year? There's a pretty cool music festival, isn't there? I thought it was out in Palm Springs. All right, cool. That's set, that's good. Let's come down here. We're going to get some panel brightness up. We don't have CPDLC at this airport, so we're going to have to... Coachella, thank you. Yes, that's the one. So we don't have CPDLC out here, so we're going to have to actually call for clearance. But we're going to grab the ATIS first, 2465. Let's go ahead and grab the ATIS here quickly. We'll write everything down, and we'll let them know we have ATIS information, whatever it may be.
Following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Hotel.
All right, Information Hotel. Let's give this a listen here quickly.
Palm Springs International Airport, ATIS Information Hotel. 1653 Zulu. Wind 330 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature 17. 2.1. Altimeter 3034. Arriving and departing runway 31 left, 31 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance, delivery, advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have Information Hotel.
All right, 2835 for our next frequency. 2835 is going to be Palm Springs clearance. Tuned to Palm Springs clearance. We'll grab our IFR clearance out to San Jose. Lots of stretching at Coachella. Nice. Very good. Our ticket's separate if you book a room through FS Expo. Yes.
Right downwind.
Yes, Gigliotis, they are. Yeah. They are indeed. Wow, an ATIS we can understand. I love Pilotedge ATIS, dude. It's so good. So good. All right, let's call him up. We'll get ready to go. He's probably going to give us the... We didn't file a departure. He's either going to give us the Cathedral or the Thermal departure. Probably the Cathedral. I think that's number one. And this is where things come a little bit tricky. So you can see here, you got to make like a right turn and then out. It can be a little bit of a nuisance. You can see here the path track that you have to take. But we'll see what they want us to do here.
Check is 5x5. Make sure you do the radar checks in 123.45, please.
Oh, getting in trouble. Palm Springs clearance, good morning, Southwest 1645 Information Hotel IFR to San Jose, please.
Southwest 1645, Palm Springs clearance, clear to the San Jose Airport, Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs and asphalt. Maintain 8,000, expect flight level 380 within 10 minutes. Departure frequency 126.7, squawk 7417.
Southwest 1645 is cleared into San Jose, Cathedral 1, Palm Springs as filed. Climb maintain 8,000. We'll expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequencies on 126.7, squawking 7417.
That was 1645, read back correct.
That's why you write everything down, chat. Boom. Good. Cool. So, as exactly like I suggested, we're going to be getting the Cathedral 1 departure. So we'll plan that. Out of 3-1 left, we'll execute that. Good. We're going to go to our arrivals now into San Jose. We are going to expect calm winds. ATIS, let's go to Pilotedge. Let's see what they're doing here. I'm assuming arriving and departing 30 left, 30 right. All right, cool. So we're going to plan for the Silicone 6 arrival for 30 left. So Silicone 6 with the Trox transition, yes, for the ILS 30 left. And if we open up our charts, we'll have a quick little look-see here at the approach. It's going to take us to Clyde. So we're going to use Clyde as our transition, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Perfect. Let's go to our legs page. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities, which we don't. All of that looks good to me. Now, it's going to be a little bit weird on the departure. You can kind of see the departure here, how this works.
Hello, Captain Hope. All is well with you and First Officer Daisy.
Hey. Thanks for your support, my friend. Appreciate you, RJ. Drop on the 5-bomb. Thanks so much, RJ. Appreciate it, man. I hope you're having a great weekend as well, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. All right, cool. So that's kind of like the departure process. Again, as I mentioned, the Cathedral 1, Palm Springs, standard instrument departure. Cathedral 1 will do that. You can see where we come in here to Palm Springs, and then we actually, out of Palm Springs, you can see there's a So out of 3 on climb heading 310, then cross Palm Springs radial 268, then turn right direct the Palm Springs VOR, which is exactly what we're going to do. So straight up, then a right turn to join the radial 268 to Palm Springs, and then from Palm Springs, you basically get a turn and a vector back towards wherever we're going, maybe Palmdale or Soggy or any one of these ones, I don't know. So yeah, any news when you'll be showcasing that? Just waiting for them, Defender. Whenever they send it over, dude, whenever they send it over, we'll get it here on the channel, man. But we're still waiting for them. No word yet. All right, 6.7 on the plan fuel, 61.3 on the zero fuel weight reserves. We're going with 2. Cost index today is going to be 35. We're looking for a cruise level of, actually, you know what, we'll do our perf init request. We'll let that do its thing. Might even be a Cat Raider video you watched with PE on the East Coast. What's that? What runway landing on? We're planning 30 left. Yeah. How many hours is the flight duration? Just over an hour. Just over an hour. We're going to load up those. Good. We're going to execute that. See, this gave us a cost index of 15, so we're going to go with that. And it does have our cruise altitude of 38,000 feet. We've got our cruise winds, which actually are a little bit better than than I was expecting. Only 17 knot headwind is what they're calling for. I don't know. We'll see what that looks like up at 38,000 feet. But transition level, 18,000 feet. Yep, N1 limits. And here's where we're going to go back to the electronic flight bag. And we're going to start plugging in some information here. Going to go to our performance tool. We are departing on 3-1 left. We are going to import from aircraft. Good. We've got a zero fuel weight today of 68. Yep, tow weight. That looks good to me. Everything is good there. Optimum, good. We're going to import the live weather, 3034. Winds are 340 at 6, 17 degrees outside, and we'll calculate the V-speeds. You can see we're doing flaps 5. We're looking for an N1 percentage of 92. Regular takeoff, no D-rate, but we're going to use a cell temp of 51 degrees. So we'll come down here. We'll set 51 degrees up there. Good. We'll go to our takeoff page. Flaps are going to be set to 5 degrees. Our CG weight today, 19.4, which gives us a trim value of 564. If we look down here, 564, flaps 5, good. And then our V-speeds, 42, 44, 48, and I believe everything matches here. 42, 44, 48. Beautiful. We're looking good, chat. We are ready to go. Let's head upstairs. We're going to get the APU to the on position. I think, I'm not too sure. Is there a... Okay, no. So here's the non-movement line right here. So we are allowed to push ourselves back. We're going out that way, so we're going to go tail to the right. Ooh, we got a Spirit. Hello. Is this Mr. Max? Citation Max, or is this somebody else? Looking real good. Thoughts on the iniBuilds 310? Never flown it. I mean, for freeware aircraft, it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah. What runway we're landing on? Yeah, already answered. 30 left is what we are planning today. 30 left. Gage, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, my amigo. Happy Saturday, Bomb Tech. Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, dude. Happy Saturday to you, my friend. I hope you're having a great weekend. APU generator is on. APU bleeds are on. Duct pressure is alive. Let's get the rest of our fuel pumps on. Good. Let's get our seatbelt sign on. We'll get our anti-collision light on. 38,000 set and checked on the pressurization panel. And we'll go to GSX. We'll prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to... park brake on. Yes, we're going to release the ground power. Good. I didn't know that you could do that automatically. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's come down here. We're going to remove the chocks. Good. I think that removes the thing too. Ground power is disconnecting. That's kind of cool. It does it by itself. I didn't know that it would do that. Sweet. Cool. Here I learned an FSX to land Palm Springs LAS to LAX. Nice. Very cool. 2 weeks time, hopefully you'll have your hands on the 777. Hopefully, Thomas. Fingers crossed, man. We'll see. We'll see, dude.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Climb via Palm Springs radial to Emerald, then turn right direct PSP VOR. If not at MCA PSP VOR, climb PSP VOR holding pattern until reaching the MCA, which is 8,000 feet. So, speaking of which, let's bug up 8,000 feet in here. Beautiful. We got our V2 speed of 148 as well. We'll set that. 148. Good. And then runway heading is going to be 310. There we go. We'll bug up 310. Beautiful. Nose right facing northwest. No, we want to be facing southeast. Good. Make sure I'm not in the way of anybody. Good. We are not. Park brakes are released. Park brakes are released. And we got to get our squawk code in. 7417. 7417. Good. Cool. And pushback should have commenced, which it has. Upstairs, we're looking good. Fuel pumps, everything's good up there. Get those on as well. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy. Start valve is open. N2 percentage is rising. Good day, Captain Chat. Heading to LAX via Atlanta, LAX 75 and 350 in LAX. Going to be a spice arrival in Atlanta with thunderstorms. Ooh, baby. Enjoy that, my friend. What's the stretching material today? Grandma's pie. Still got some grandma's pie. Let's introduce fuel number 2. Any plans for some South African ops when there's a lot of great scenery and routes? Yes, I'd love to do some South Africa ops. We will do that. I don't know when, but yeah. Real pie, not stretching pie. Love it when Grandma has tons of her pie to share. Oh boy. Did you buy the home cockpit attachment for the Boeing throttles? Did you buy the home cockpit attachment for the Boeing throttles? What's that? No, I did not, Thomas. No. I have a set for my Honeycomb Bravo that I use when I fly the 737 most of the time. Yeah. No word from TFDI. No. Nothing yet, man. Park brakes are set. We'll go ahead and spool up engine number 1 over to ground. Good. Start valve open. N2 percentage rising. T-Bo, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty, and 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 1.
Unlocking gear.
The snow is starting to melt, finally happening here near Chicago. It's a beautiful sight, except for the muddy mess of a dog I have during this. I mean, no, well, very seasonally warm right now. It's not supposed to be this warm, to be honest with you, but snow melting, I don't think it's melting quite yet, but for us, usually February and March are the 2 coldest months here where I live, so we've still got 2 months until we're in the clear. Usually start of April, things start to get a little bit better. There's the Spirit taxiing out in front of us, beautiful. Let's go flaps 5 degrees for takeoff. We'll go upstairs. We'll go ahead and get our engine gens online. Good. AP bleed goes off. Packs over to the auto position. Isolation valve to auto. We'll go and get the yaw damper to the on position. Probe heats can come on. This gets flipped over to Gen 1. APU can go off. Everything else looks good up there. I'm happy with that. Beautiful. And then we just need our trim value. Trim value is 564. So we'll set our trim value here for departure, 564. Should be good right about there. Good. Park brake can get released. And we shall go ahead and taxi ourselves up here to the non-movement. Oh, we got an American Airlines up there as well. Nice. I didn't see that. All right. We'll tune to Palm Springs ground, which is going to be on 1219. 1219 for us. Palm Springs ground. Good.
Good morning, Mojave Ground. Skylane 621 Romeo. At General
Hey, Cap, hope
Aviation
everything's
Parking.
okay. We're good, man. Good to
Numbers
see you, dude. I hope you're doing well as well.
request
Thanks for
taxi
coming to hang
for
out.
departure to the south.
Hey, Cap, do you have
And
a
we'd
favorite
love to
hockey
pick
team?
up,
Ottawa
flight
Senators.
following
Born and
to
raised in
Sierra
Ottawa,
Bravo
so I
Delta, San Bernardino at
gotta like the
7,500.
Ottawa Senators. Some would say unfortunately, but some would say unfortunately. All right, we got a couple more things to take care of here. Flight directors, auto throttles, VNavs, LNavs, and we got to get our auto brakes over to RTO.
Left, cleared for takeoff, wind 3306.
Good takeoff 31 left, Spirit Wings 503.
All right, we'll get our auto brake over to RTO,
Departure frequency 126.
and everything looks good there. We're just going to hold short here.
2060.
And we are currently holding short of whiskey.
That was departure 124.55. And can you please repeat that squawk code?
Favorite American-based team?
Air 621 Romeo squawk 2060.
Tough call. I don't really have one. I don't know.
2060.
I was rooting for the
Skylane
Avalanche
621 Romeo.
to win the
And
cup.
ready
I
for
really
taxi
wanted
instructions.
McKinnon to win a cup. So when McKinnon won the cup, that was kind of like, okay, now we're good. I don't really have anybody else. Thompson Ground, good afternoon. Southwest 1645 Info Hotel, short of whiskey, ready taxi 31 left.
Air 621 Romeo, runway 8 taxi via Charlie.
Runway 8 via Charlie, 621 Romeo.
Southwest 1645 Palm Springs ground, runway trailer left taxi via Whiskey Alpha.
31 left, Whiskey Alpha, Southwest 1645. All right, there's our taxi clearance. Good. Let's come up here. We're going with Whiskey and Alpha. Good.
Spirit Wings 5.
And then we have Tower, which is on 19.7.
1400, climbing at 8.
Spring 503 SoCal
19.7
departure, radar contact.
19.7 for us. Good.
Hey, Dave.
Cap, that view at the front looks amazing. I love flying into Palm Springs,
Tower,
man.
American 2427, 31 left, ready to
The
go.
arrival into here is always so amazing, man. The return flight's going to be wicked. Going to be wicked. What about the Edmonton Oilers? Yeah, I don't mind Edmonton. If I had a second Canadian team that I would be routing for, it would be Edmonton or Vancouver. One of those two. Mr. Mopar dude was here earlier. Good to see you, Mr.
1269
Mopar.
Los Angeles Center, roger.
Does ETC get money? Yes, these are paid ATC controllers. Yeah. Hello, Cap. Will you upgrade your PC with Windows 10 is no longer supported in the next year? I'll probably have a new computer by then, Ahmad. So yes, I'll probably have switched over to Windows 10. Yeah, I would say within a year, we'll probably end up building a new PC. I mean, this FrameJet mod has basically stalled that a little bit. There's no need to build a new PC when I'm getting 75 FPS, right? So, but yes, I will. At some point this year, I am going to build a new PC. Yeah, probably with a 4080 Super, and I'm really leaning towards that 7800X 3D, but we'll see. We'll have to compare it to the 14900K. Until Houston gets a team, I'm a Penguins fan. There you go.
31 left, ready to go.
American 2427 Palm Springs Tower, runway trailer left, line up away.
31 left, line 1 way, American 2427.
All right, 19.7 is Tower, so we can switch ourselves over to Tower now. 19.7, we're about to hold short. And then the departure frequency, which he gave us, was 126.7. So we're going to bug that up here as well, 126.7. Good, got our departure frequency. What is my local time? Local time, it is 1:45 in the afternoon, 12:45 p.m., just afternoon. Because the Edmonton Oilers are on a 15-game winning streak. Yes, they are. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, they're going for, I think the highest record ever was 17 or 18 wins in a row by a team. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy.
Cactus 1091, connect Charlie Tower 126.8.
Over to the tower, 126.8, Cactus 1091, so long.
Air 3 for Bravo, radar service terminated.
That's a 319, is it not, chat? Looks like a little baby bus. It's got to be a 319, right? I have the 14700K Micro Center combo deal with a 4080, and it's amazing. Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Zulu runway
Yeah.
2 left.
Springs 503, turn left heading 310,
How do
join
you-
vector 386. Resume navigation.
Left turn 310, join vector 386, Spirit Wings 503.
Join Victor 386. Uh-oh, I'm already lost. Oh, there it is. So it's direct Yucca.
Cactus 1091,
Is that in
runway
here?
Tower, runway 2 left, clear to land, wind 060.
Yeah, okay, it is there. Okay. So basically direct Yucca is what we would do.
2 left,
And then it would be
Cactus 1091.
Yucca to Okako to Burgett. Yucca Oh. Zorin to Palmdale.
Tower, Piper 85
Weird.
Alpha Lima, clear runway 29 at Charlie.
Alright, 5 Alpha Lima, taxi to the parking via Alpha to stay with me, pass for the cat
No.
tail.
That's what we filed, so I'm assuming that's probably what we'll
Parking
do.
via Alpha on your frequency. Thank you. Piper 85 Alpha Lima.
Can you fly with a 350? We don't have a 350, unfortunately, man. When we have a 350, we will for sure. Yeah.
10 miles out east at 5,500. Inbound El Monte. Full stop with information kilo.
Minnesota fully bought our Chuck Watson, the owner of the Arrows, and they went closer to Minneapolis, so the call-ups would get there faster.
2427 Palm Street, correction, runway trail left, clear for takeoff.
3 left, clear for takeoff, American 2427.
American 1269, descend via Ironman 2 arrival.
Did you put on the parking brake to stop the plane, or is there a brake stop? No, you use your brakes. There's toe brakes. If I show you down here, you can see like when I lift see how they're going down, that would be brakes applied, and then up. Just like in real life, you have toe brakes. Whee! Now, if we're sitting here for a while, yeah, there's no... You can always put on the park brake. There's no problem with that, right? There he goes, departing out. Palm Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 1645, holding short 31 left.
Southwest 1645, Palm Street Tower, runway 31 left, line up and wait.
31 left, line up and wait. Southwest 1645. All right, park brakes off. There we go. Got all of our lights on. We're all set up. Looking good.
Tower.
In real life, I use my toe brakes to make tight taxi turns. Yep. Yeah, in general aviation aircraft, I feel like that's pretty normal.
Clear to land 123 Alpha Bravo.
Pilotedge put ATC to every airport, only on the west coast. So if you go to if you put exclamation point PE in chat, you'll see a full list of where they cover.
Mojave ground, Skylane 621 Romeo at runway 8, ready for departure.
Dimitri, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you, mi amigo.
Our 621 Romeo, Mojave Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8, Skylane 621 Romeo.
Nice little lineup here, chat. Looking good.
American 2427, connect departure.
Beautiful.
Departure, American 2427.
It's Southwest 1645. It'll be a few minutes for internal space.
Yep, no worries for 1645. All right. So you heard there by the controller. We're going to be waiting just because the way that this departure works is I don't think he's allowed to send us out until that aircraft is like got direct off the Victor 386 radial up.
Charlie Tower, Cactus 1091 is clear at runway 2 left.
What do you use to calculate the pitch trim? The aircraft. There's a calculator.
Course 2 right, Kilo Alpha to parking, stay with you, Cactus 1091.
There is a departure calculator. .51 Celsius is 120 degrees. That's what it felt like in Houston when we were there, chat. 50 degrees. It's hot. How to get radar contact first, high train. That's you used to control out of here, right, Skyworker, or no? Did you do like the Tracon or not Tracon? I don't know the wording of it, but you used to handle the aircraft in this area, or was it LA and Ontario airspace? No, he's worked this airspace from the center. We didn't see them until 10K. Got you. Yeah, I don't, chat, you remember one of the only crashes that, well, we have a couple crashes on stream in the years that we've been doing this. Do you guys remember when I crashed what was it? It was a freeware plane, and I thought it was an acrobatic plane, and it was not an acrobatic plane.
3 on left, clear for takeoff.
3 on left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1645. And it, anyways, we ended up crashing into the mountains right there. It's pretty funny if you remember that one. You've been around for a while if you remember that one, because that was a real good one. All right, let's do it, friends. Sounds are going up. Enjoy the departure, my amigos. Park brake is off. Let's get it. Throttles to 40%. Beautiful.
61 Romeo, contact departure.
Departure for 621 Romeo, good day.
Chrono on. And toga. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
American 2427, connect Federal Center 123.35.
We're neutral.
2635, American 2427. Central departure, Skyline 621 Romeo.
B1.
5,500 for 7,000.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Air 621 Romeo, Joshua departure, radar contact.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
American 2427, Los Angeles Center, climate change level 230.
It's going to give us ATC instructions here.
1645, connect departure.
Departure, Southwest 1645, see. Departure, good afternoon, Southwest 1645, 2,300, climbing 8,000.
Southwest 1645, SoCal departure, radar contact, climate change 13,000.
Climate 13,000, Southwest 1645. 13,000. I'm not quite sure what the flight directors are doing, but we're just going to follow this anyways. 13,000 is in. Flight director was trying to track us to the left for some reason. Just be tracking Palm Springs VOR. Let's go flaps up 1. Auto brake can go off. We'll lock our gear. Also get our retractable lights off. One-way turn-offs and taxi lights. Good.
November 621 Romeo,
go flaps
the
clean.
Edwards, altimeter 3038.
3038 for 621 Romeo.
Didn't take,
2427,
didn't do that
correct,
turn
Avondale.
very well.
American 2427, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Alright, there's our climb
American
performance.
2427, 133.2.
Want as good as climb as we can give them.
American 1269, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5.
And then from here, we're going to fly out to the left. So follow our flight directors. I think that's the minimum 8,000 as you might be able to...
Cessna 160 Alpha Bravo at Koch. Ready to taxi to the
As you can see here on the departure, I'll give you guys a little bit of an example of what we're doing. So now we're here.
Come up heading 320, contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Right, left turn 320 and 12635, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. All right, 320 on the heading,
American 1269, Los Angeles
12635.
Center, roger. American 2427, Los Angeles Center, climate change level 340.
American 2427.
Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1645, 10,700, climbing 13,000, heading 320.
Airspire Bravo, taxi to parking B Alpha, stay with me, pass for the Castevens.
ATC making you work, it's always out of here. It's not even the ATC. It's just out of Palm Springs. This is why I wanted to do it on Pilotedge.
1645, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain, audible 230.
Climb maintain 230, Southwest, 1645. Flying out of Palm Springs on Pilotedge is no joke because they actually do the procedural turns. Yeah. I love flying out of Palm Springs, man. It's always some great fun. All right, we're above 10,000. Let's make things a little bit easier. Let's go autopilot on. Make my life a little bit easier. Let's get our landing lights off. We'll get our wing lights off here as well. And we'll get the sounds down just a little bit as we're climbing up through 11,000 feet now. And there we go. There's the Palm Springs departure. I would say we flew that okay. The aircraft was kind of doing a little bit of weird things. It didn't draw the turn initially very well. The flight directors were being a little bit wonky, but other than that, I mean, we didn't get reprimanded by ATC chat, and that's all that matters. This is one of the more difficult departures, especially if you don't, you know, read your charts. But we did everything perfectly. We made our right turn out, went direct to the Palm Springs VOR, and then we were outbound out towards Emrud. And then when we were about halfway to Emrud, he gave us vectors back left because we'd gained enough altitude to get up and above the mountain range here that we're passing right now. Pretty good. You're on later for COD. You have stuff going on tonight. Thinking about going to see a show for tonight. Yeah, go to the show. I'm going to go out to the farm, Joe. I'm going to go have dinner with the wifey. You wanted to be a goalie so bad? In hockey? I used to be a goalie when I was younger. Why do you use a frame gen mod? Is your graphics card not good enough? It's not that it's not good enough, it's that the performance of the simulator is atrocious. Especially after the last sim update 14, in my opinion, the performance went downhill drastically. That's the main reason that I use the frame gen mod. And it doesn't hurt your graphics card. If you can do it, it's not like it's going to, you know, melt your GPU or anything like that. I'm assuming he's going to give us a direct 2 here in a second. Maybe Palm...
1645, correct, Palmdale, connect Los Angeles Center 133.2.
Direct Palmdale 133.2, Southwest 1645. All right, 133.2, and we're going to send the aircraft direct Palmdale. Am I not on cue with that, chat? It's like I've done this before, haven't I? I was calling that we were going to get the direct 2 any second. So there's our direct to Palmdale. We'll go into LNAV. Aircraft's going to make a left turn, and we're going to check in with LA on 33.2.
Zero wing Roger 310, that's off the flight deck, please.
Do you plan on going to Kansas City? We've been to Kansas City, yep. You were too fast to do the turn properly. That's why it said bypass on your legs page during pre-flight. Sometimes you have to put in a speed restriction to prevent this. Ah, thank you, Fliter. I didn't catch that. Very cool. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon, Southwest 1645, level 180, climbing 230.
Southwest 1645, Los Angeles Center, climbing team level 380.
Climb maintain 380, Southwest 1645, thanks.
Experience 503, that's clear, just let me know your back, please, no more than 10 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
380 is in, standard barometric pressure, left side and right side, and there we have it, friends. There's Palm Springs right down here. We're going to make our way back here afterwards. It's going to be a great arrival. Super excited. I love flying back into Palm Springs as well. Can always do some really cool stuff. Sweet. There we go, climbing up. Hello, is the Phoenix Simulations A320 worth it? It's quite pricey, at least for me. Yeah, I mean, price-wise, Nick, it is very much worth its price. By the way, chat, did you know we reached over 3,000 hours in Microsoft Flight Simulator? I saw this when I was launching the sim today. I didn't know that. We have officially reached over 3,000 hours in this simulator. Are we type-rated pilots now, chat? I think so, right? Am I type-rated with 3,000 hours on Microsoft? Maybe now when I go flying in real life, I can jump on the aircraft and be like, hey, Captain, got 3,000 hours in Microsoft Flight Sim. If you need me, I'll be back there. How much do you think they would laugh? Now, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. All the way from Slovenia. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you. Will you fly the iniBuilds 320neo when it comes out? Absolutely. Yeah. We are self-certified type-rated armchair pilots. I love that, actually. That's the perfect way to describe it, 49 Whiskey. I think Pilotedge won't complain about you saying that, Cap. See? There we go. The scenery seen from the wing is jaw-dropping. Can you show it again? Yeah, here you go. Beautiful. This is a beautiful place to fly, man. Tell the captain in case he loses consciousness. Exactly. I'm more certified than the first officer on this flight, sir. They'll give you a cap seat, no questions asked. See? Exactly. Only on Microsoft, we have a history. See? Well, hold on, though. Like, if you want to see something kind of scary, if you put these two things together, so if you take Microsoft Flight Simulator with its 3,000 hours, and then you take X-Plane 11 with its 4,200 hours, chat, I mean, come on. We're pushing 10K hours. I'm pretty sure we are. If you consider our X-Plane 10, X-Plane 11, FSX, pretty sure we're over 10K hours at this point. On Flight Sim. Flexing on them, chat. We're flexing. You know, Palm Springs is beautiful even in X-Plane 10. It is, yeah. I mean, there's great scenery for it as well in X-Plane. Yeah. Print out a screenshot of the Steam page showing the hours to use as a certificate. Would that be hilarious, dude? We need to go to Kai Tak. I mean, yes, the airport doesn't exist anymore, right? So I have kind of... Yeah, it makes it a little bit difficult for me to fly into airports that don't even exist anymore. Would it be cool? Could we do it at some point? Sure, absolutely. Yeah. 10K hours, you can go right seat in the you can go in 777 left seat at United. See, there you go. Or sorry, you could go right into a 777 left seat at United. You ever flown to Bogota? I saw they have some crazy approaches. We have flown into there before. It's been a long time. I do want to do some South America though soon. Yes, I do want to do some South American flying. That's something to tell the ladies. Oh yeah, hold on. Let me tell my fiance. Hey babe, just hit 3,000 hours in Microsoft Flight Sim. Who's a professional pilot? Maybe it's time for you to start doing tutorial videos. No. Do you know why? You know, one of the reasons why I don't want to do tutorial videos, Flitterer, one, it doesn't really interest me to sit here and like make those types of videos and then edit all of them. I don't enjoy that like process of doing it. Two, listen, man, anytime you make like some flight sim tutorial video, you know that probably more than half of the comments are going to be people in there like, well, actually, I have 15,000 hours in FSX, and this is how my friend, who's a real first officer, taught me how to do this, and you're actually doing it all wrong, and that's not, no, I'm not fucking dealing with that, man. I don't care. Figure it out. There's a million other tutorials out there. You don't need me to do it, man. Apparently. No, this is my bread and butter, dude. I love the flights. I love live streaming. I love the interaction. This is what I love doing. I'm not like a cut and paste edited type of video person. I'm very much more a live stream, come watch me. Because do you know why I love live streams, man? There's no room for error. Just like in real life, in a sense, right? Obviously there's room for error, but when you have hundreds of people here watching you, there's something about that specific thing that makes it so special to me. Is there's always like you know, yeah, you can have an off day, it's not real life, but in an essence, if you want to build your channel, you know, you always want to try and fly as best as you can, right? So that's why I love live streaming. I love the aspect of it, and I always tell people, listen, man, if you want to learn something, just come and hang out in the stream for, you know, for a week or two, and I guarantee you'll learn something, dude. It's not, right? Like, yeah, okay, it's not a 30-minute pre-cut edited video where you could gather all the information you need. You know, it's, yeah. Mr. Mark dropping 10 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for support. I truly do appreciate you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you, man. Thank you. No room for error. Have you watched your streams? Well, I mean, you know, trust me, bud, some of the streamers have proven there's plenty of room for error. Well, I know. I'm just saying, for me personally, that's what I enjoy, right? I treat this like my business. I treat this like my job. I'm a content creator. I'm a live streamer. People come here. They don't come here to watch me crash or half-assedly fly an airplane or fly an approach, right? Like, anybody can do that, dude. Anybody can get in the sim, not know what the fuck they're doing, and crash the airplane on the taxiway or into a mountain or something, right? Most people come to watch the stream because you're good at what you do. You're good at landings. You're good at ATC communications, right? Like, that's my outlook on it, right? Everybody, to each their own, I'm sure, right? Everybody has different expectations, I'm sure, of like content creators and what they expect. But for me personally, that's what I strive for. I strive to provide an environment where people are like, holy shit, this guy knows what the hell he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I would much rather prefer. Are you excited for Microsoft 2024? I am. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Huge note floaties again to you, Mr. Mark. Dropping the 10 gifted members chat. If you got a gifted membership from Mark, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That's incredibly kind, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dude. One thing I admire about you is you always manage to do a decent landing. Other long-time streamers sometimes almost crash. Yeah, well, again, that's part of it, right? That's part of what I love doing. I feel like if people are gonna devote time and their efforts and support the channel, donations, memberships, gifted members, smashing the like button, hitting the subscribe button, if people are gonna be here, I want to be able to provide them something other than what the next guy down the line can do, right? Like I said, anybody can get in an airplane in Microsoft and bail into the runway and have shitty landings or float half the runway and call it a butter or whatever, right? No, let's try and keep this as professional as we can. Let's have proper descent. Let's have proper procedures. Let's get some proper ATC. Let's have proper landings like you would expect in real life or something like that, right? But that's just me. That's my outlook on it. I'm not calling any names, man. Yeah. Are you a streamer or a content creator? Content creators actually create videos, not just stream. I mean, not really. You can still be a content creator and just be a streamer. You're still creating content. I do create edited videos. I create shorts. How many of you guys saw my most recent short? Did you guys go over and see the YouTube short? I'm working with a couple guys. I reached out to a couple guys of... it's been going really well, to be honest with you. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet, but if you go over to my YouTube channel... and you go to the YouTube shorts, we were working with Mirabel International, which is a friend of the channel, Young Rich. You guys should know him. He loves to plane spot. He goes plane spotting all the time. So I've kind of partnered with them or working with both of them. But yeah, I don't know if you guys go over to my channel and click on the YouTube shorts and go see a real world A321 Air Transat departure. You know, so. Pretty sure we just come because you are more real than most. Maybe. I mean, that could be it as well, too, dude. No bullshit around here, man. We don't beat around the bush. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Happy Saturday. Only 6 days till I'm off to Mexico. So stoked. Nice. My mom...
American 1269, connect SoCal approach 128.5.
My mom leaves for Mexico in like an hour. She's leaving in an hour, so yeah. Thanks, Will. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's pretty cool, man. I like working with these guys. It's pretty neat. We've got some cool things planned for the summer as well. Like I said, I'm totally interested in doing the flight, like, you know, the plane spotting and stuff like that, but I'm not going out there when it's like minus 15, minus 20. You know what I mean? You're probably the best chat interaction of any streamer out there, Cal. Thank you, Bonta. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, dude. Where in Mexico is she headed to? I think she's going to Cozumel or Cabo. One of the two. I can't remember. Cabo or Cozumel. I don't know. He is more real due to the uniform he is wearing. Exactly. See? Dressed for the occasion, friends. Yeah, but just got the Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. What did you use as the tiller or just... Yeah, just my rudder pedals. Yeah, just the rudder pedals. Cap, I just noticed that the sky update back in December, which performance took a massive out, the clouds look so good, and now the sky's looking nicer, the clouds look way more realistic. Yeah, and I'm wondering if it's just they need some more optimization, Vine. I'm wondering if that's what caused the performance hit as well. Yeah. No way I leave for Port of Larda in Mexico on Thursday for a week. Very cool, man. Very cool, Lone Sparrow. Now's the time, dude. Now's the time to go out there. The weather in Toronto is crazy. Going to be between 5 degrees and 8 degrees for the rest of the week. Crazy. No snow. Right now, just dry grass and gloomy clouds. Wait, you have no snow in Toronto? That is weird, dude. That's real weird. We got a bunch of snow here. A bunch of snow. But, yeah, it's been super warm, super mild. It's really, really, really weird. Really weird. Cozumel's great diving. Never been there. I've been to Cancun.
American 1269, set of again 4,000.
Global warming? Wouldn't necessarily say it's global warming. It's the El Nino, dude. Like I said, have you seen the way the jet stream is this year? It's so weird, man. So weird. Matthew, what's up, man? Huge snow floaties to you, dude. Good to see you, man. Yeah, we got snow up in Ottawa. Oh yeah. You know what's crazy is there's more snow here. So I'm just north of downtown Ottawa. There's more snow where I live than there is in the farm, like 45 minutes away from here. About half the snow. Yeah. Lived in Cancun for 18 months was a dive instructor. Damn, that's cool, Tyson. That's real cool, man. You got big cojones, by the way, too, man. Ain't no way I'm going down to the bottom of the ocean. Fuck, dude. The ocean freaks me the fuck out, dude. I swear, we're looking up for aliens. We need to be looking down. We need to be looking in the water. Have you ever seen what kind of animals and shit, fish and stuff live down there? Nah, man. Nope. No thank you. No thank you. That's where the real aliens are. Not up here with us. They're down there.
621 Romeo.
All aboard the Nope train to Nopeville.
Contact is
I
lost.
agree, man. Hell no,
You're in a
dude.
pretty heavy train there, so just give me a few minutes here.
We started binge watching your streams, just like a time zone that makes me miss your stream on purpose. By the way, love from India. No worries, Yassine. Thank you for the kind words as well, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, dude. I hate winter when there's snow. Yes. Yeah. I got my dive certification in Cozumel. Dude, you guys are crazy. I mean, balls of steel, dude. Like I said, I couldn't do it, man. I could not do it. No. Look at the difference of the winds, Chad. Do you guys remember on Thursday when we flew? We're basically like the same routing, right? We flew up to Sacramento, which is,
61 Romeo,
you know, close enough. SMF is, where? It's like over here somewhere, right? Somewhere. Anyways, yeah, we had like a 90 knot headwind. You can see now it's quartering 20 knot. It's crazy just how in a couple days the weather shifts out and everything changes, you know? John, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you. Says, because of you, I got one of those, a vape. John, thanks for the $2, man. Hopefully you're vaping the good. Thank you for your support, man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. When is the deadline to sign up for the next FS Expo? Do you know? When is the deadline for sign up? I don't know. Put exclamation point FSE, and then it'll take you to the Flight Sim Expo website, and it should say on there when the sign up dates are. I'm honestly not too sure. Found City Skylines 2 included on the Game Pass and downloaded last night to try. Microsoft is next. Nice, Matthew. Very cool, dude. Very cool, man. Did they have horse-sized ducks in Cozumel? I don't know about that. Deadline is when they sell out. Oh, there you go. Ever think about doing some United Island hops? Nice freeware. Where? Out in Hawaii? We do that quite a bit, Carson. We actually did that not too long ago. I love it, man. Yeah, absolutely. John, thanks again for the $2, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, my friend.
Romeo, SoCal Approach, the Ontario Altimeter 3022.
How's Weedville? I'm going to keep that one for stream. Probably start a new one, to be honest with you. I don't like how that city kind of turned out, the layout. What, Counter-Strike? I got really...
American 1269, turn right heading.
I got back into Counter-Strike, but I don't know, it's... I think I'm just kind of over the whole Counter-Strike thing. Who knows? I'm kind of like this with Counter-Strike. I'll get like really into it for a while, and then I kind of just meh. I opened my knife, though, so I do have that knife, but... When was the last time that we crashed? Like, we actually lost the airframe from an aircraft? Man, I feel like it's been years. Chat, when's the last time we crashed anything? Like, that wasn't us, like, messing around. Crashed an airline? I think it's been quite a while.
Connect Oakland Center 127.45, good night.
2745, Spirit Wings 503, have a great day.
Thanks.
Man, it's not a terrible city until your whole life, yeah, well, all the water. We fixed the water, we got the treatment plant now. Sean, celebrating 20 months, there's 4 months to go. Huge no floaties to you, Sean. Thank you very much, my friend, for 20 months. Incredibly kind, appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Technically the landing competition, but that wasn't your crash, that was us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it wasn't me. That was not me at all, by any means. Airsoft 330 is a disaster? Yes, absolutely it is. Yeah.
American 1269, turn right heading 210.
Cap, how do I make it on the PMDG 800 when I spawn the stairs are connected? So Zemp,
intercept runway 24 left.
you're going to have to go down to the... you're going to have to go to the FMC. You're going to have to go to menu, PMDG setup, and panel state save, or your startup state. So what I did is, if you first load into the aircraft, if you, I think if you hold menu, you can make the FMCs come on. And then what you're going to want to do is get the aircraft set up. So go into like the aircraft equipment and like remove, go to FS Actions, ground services, remove everything that you want removed, and then what you want to do is you want to save a panel state. So you see how my startup state is set to CD, which stands for cold and dark, which what I have selected. So you have to do a little bit. If you go to the PMGG YouTube channel, there's actually a great little tutorial on the PMGG YouTube channel, and it'll explain all of that actually. Performance, we're going to bump up our cost index to 35. I don't think it's going to do much, but we'll just bump it up just a little bit. Rob celebrating 12 months, my man. Rob Reed, huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. Incredibly kind, man. I really do appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 12 months, 1 year. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Remember first coming here because of my good buddy Mickety Mike that speaks highly of you. So huge no floaties to him. Hey, Chris, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Mike's been a huge friend of the channel for a long time, man. Hopefully I'm going to get to meet him down when we're in Flight Sim Expo in Las Vegas. Should be a good one, man. Crashed last year in a scenery where the runway was broken and it was hilarious. Yeah, but that, you know, I understand that one, but like an actual like pilot error crash. It's been quite a while, man. I think the last one was our overrun at Midway when we didn't have any brake pressure. Do you guys remember that? I think we were in the Phoenix. No, the Phoenix, Jesus. We were in the Zebo. The Zebo 737. So that would have been back in the X-Plane 11 days. It's been a good while. Been a good while since we've crashed, chat. Phoenix should be releasing at least an update any day. Maybe. Hopefully. I was watching for a couple weeks before I realized that was a t-shirt. Nice, John. Dude, I have so many of these, John, at this point now. It's actually hilarious. Like, I have them all stacked in my laundry little room area. And, dude, it's pretty funny, man. I think I have like 10 or 11 of these now. I've only retired one. I had the OG one that I wore. I just washed it every week. I only sit here for a couple hours in it, right? So I had one shirt for years, man. And then I remember when we went down to the Flight Sim Expo in 2019, I got Smitty to pick me up some because they're only like 50. If you live in the States, if you go to Luso Aviation, you can order the shirt. It's only like 15 or 20 bucks, and it's with free shipping. So, anyways, then I ended up getting Smitty to pick me up some in 2019, and then I actually got, like, the company reached out to me, like the Luso Aviation. They reached out to me. They were just like, hey man, love your streams. You've done a lot of like promoting of my shirts. If you ever need any shirts, just reach out to me. It's like, okay, cool, man. Thank you. So anyways, now I have free Luso Aviation pilot shirts for life, I guess. So what I usually do is I have a couple new ones still, and I'll bring the new ones to like these Flight Sim Expos and stuff. Yeah. I should wear one to work. Wonder what they'll notice. Could you imagine, dude? Do you ever wear that shirt to the store? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've told you the time that I've went downstairs to go get a delivery. I had a delivery come into my house, and I went downstairs and I was dressed like this with my sunglasses on, and I opened the door and the delivery driver was just like, and I was just like, I can't explain, man. Thanks for the package, bye. That was probably the worst. Like, what the hell is this guy doing? Do you wear the shirt in public to pick up women? No. I have a fiance, man. There's no more picking up women. Those days are long gone. You will land near the stadium where San Francisco 49ers play. Go Niners. There you go. Very cool. Long way off, but you excited for the PMGG Max 8? Absolutely, Padraig. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Excited for anything that PMGG does, to be honest with you. Big fan of their aircraft. A lot of fun. Hey, Gaps, every time I had an airport to choose a gate at GSX, it does not match
27 Contact Oakland Center 127.45 today.
with what the Navigraph charts and never find the gate. So if you have GSX, go to GSX and disable third-party jet bridges. GSX kind of has a mind of its own. As well, if you haven't, go make sure you're downloading the profiles. Make sure that you download the profiles for GSX. So if you go to flightsim.to, you can download stuff. You can download profiles for every airport. Fun fact, he picked up his fiance with that shirt. I wish it was that easy, dude. Nope. You know, I only recently saw what you're wearing is a shirt with those fake stripes and tie. I seriously thought it was a tie, and those stripes too for the longest time. No, it's a t-shirt, man. It's one of those like tuxedo t-shirts, you know what I mean? You have You have like that T-shirt. I had a buddy that went to his prom like that with like one of those T-shirts, tuxedo T-shirts. It's exactly the same. Cap, did you get the long email from Honeycomb that was sent out yesterday? I did, Tom. Yeah, I did. We spoke about it at the beginning of the stream, Tom. So if you're curious on my thoughts and what I think about everything, you can just go check out the front of the beginning of the stream. Sorry, we talked about it for a good like 15-20 minutes. Cap, have you ever not washed that shirt for a month? No, usually every week it gets washed, but I alternate, right? So like it's not even like I said, I have like 9 other ones sitting there clean, ready to go. So usually I do laundry about once a week. I usually just, this gets chucked in and yeah. That's his wedding suit. Could you imagine, dude? Have you had any encounters while El Nino? I have too many encounters with that little bug. Being part Mexican to visit Mexico many times from the encounter it often. Not really, Chris, to be honest with you. Nope, not really. Other than like right now, getting the weather up here, but why don't you fix my tie for me? Tricked you $150 for those real fuckers. Bubbles in this tuxedo shirt, dude, so good. One of my favorite shows of all time, man. I need to start rewatching it again, Steve. I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm doing Seinfeld right now. I'm on season 7, almost done season 7 of Seinfeld. When I'm done Seinfeld, I'm gonna go back and watch Trailer Park Boys from the beginning. I'm gonna try and watch the new seasons too. Well, season 9, 10, and 11. Imagine showing up for your first flight lesson wearing that shirt, dude. Comical. Friggin' Les wanted me to wear this when we go flying in his airplane. When we go up flying, he wants me to wear this shirt. And I'm like, I'm not wearing the shirt. I'm not showing up at the airport dressed like this. I'll get thrown in the back of a cop car real quick. I'll be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Is Trailer Park Boys an essence of Canada? It describes East Coast Canada pretty damn well, dude. Pretty damn well. Tried to watch Trailer Park Boys again, but it's not as funny as when I used to stretch, or maybe I'm just getting old. Probably both. Definitely both. Yeah. What size is the shirt? Extra large. Yeah, would you ever... Would you ever consider selling your used shirts? No. That's like borderline selling like my shower water or bath water. Nah. No. Like I said, most likely the best scenario would be for like you to order a shirt, bring it to Flight Sim Expo, and I'll sign it or something. That would probably be like the better bet. But yeah. Just curious, how dark are the sunglasses when you look at the monitor, especially flying at night? Flying at night can be a little bit difficult. They're not too dark though, to be honest. They're actually pretty good. Yeah. Probably one of the funniest shows I've ever watched when you're stretching. 100%. 100%. Trying to think of what the essence is of Southeast Texas. What's that? Buc-ee's and barbecue.
640 Monte Golf. Sorry about that.
Cap, what was your favorite brand of sunglasses? Also, what's above the windshield? Oh boy, don't with the windshield. Favorite brand of glasses? I don't know, dude. I really like these ones, man. The Flying Eye. They reached out to me. We got to put up our link here soon. We're going to get everything set up. I really like these sunglasses, especially for somebody that has a bigger head. And obviously I love them because they're like unbreakable. You can literally bend them, twist them, you can do whatever. I have these ones. I really like my Ray-Bans as well. I love Ray-Bans. They're always solid. No issues with them either.
Yeah, that's correct. I can, you can continue
Shady
the flight,
Rays.
and if you file it
Where
on
to find the 737 custom view? Leandro, in the Discord, on the left-hand side, views and info. It'll be in there. You might have to do some searching, but Belle Delphine sold her bathroom and got huge orders. I mean, anything can be sold. Yeah, but that's just weebs on the internet, dude. Breaking Bad in Dallas, yeah.
American 1269, where do you park?
And Daniel Barry, good to see you, my friend. Welcome. Happy Saturday. I love my Flying Eyes. Great in the airplane. They don't break the seal between your ears and headset. Yes. They're unbelievable. They're so comfortable, man. Even just like wearing them and like it's just so comfortable. So how often do you take take off your sunglasses? Like I'm guessing around the house, you keep it off, but when you see in public, you have sunglasses. If you were outside, most likely, yeah.
Southwest 1645, contact Oakland Center 127.45. Good day.
12745. Have a great afternoon, man. Southwest 1645.
Thanks.
All right, 2745 for us. Oakland Center. Day 134 of waiting for the OnlyFans. Jesus Christ. Oakland Center, good afternoon. Southwest 1645, level 380.
Southwest 1645, Oakland Center, descend via the Silicon 6 arrival to San Jose, altimeter 3031.
Send via the Silicon 6, 3031. Southwest 1645.
I don't usually see you with friends.
I know, it's fun, right? Bring a little party with us today.
Right.
Day 420 of waiting for Cooking with Captain Canada. Oh boy. Cooking with the Captain. I'm making burgers tonight. Going out to the farm. We're having Farm Boy jalapeno cheddar burgers. Very excited for that. Very excited. All right, 15 miles till top of descent. So let's come down here. We're going to go to our descent. We're going to forecast. We're going to request our descent winds. While all of that is going on, let's go ahead and pull up a most recent METAR report here for San Jose. METAR. KS. No, that's Salt Lake City. We don't need that. The winds are looking good in Salt Lake City, Chad. Let's load up our winds here. Winds are still calm, chat. This better be one of the nicest arrivals we've ever had. 3031 on the QNH. Execute that. Good. Reset MCP. Yep. Let's go ahead and get her down. This is another sector I used to work with in Oakland Center. That's so awesome, man. That'd be badass, dude. That would be badass. We need to be at 4,000 feet. It says above 4,000. We'll just put in 5 to be safe. Put in 5,000 and descend from there, chat. 5,000 feet. Good. 5,000 is in and set. Beautiful. And we should be starting our descent here momentarily. I don't know why we're not descending. Is it not on profile? It's weird. We need to be below 32, above 26. But it's not doing anything. Altitude intervene? It says VNAV path retard. But it's not descending. Something a little bit weird here? Okay, the engines are spooling back now. I still don't see a descent profile or path. It's weird. But it'll give you Clyde at or above 5. Could be, yeah. There's our descent. Okay. I was wondering why. A little bit of a delayed descent there, but we're good. We're descending now. Day 500 of Asking Captain Canada. I have no sunglasses and different shirt during a stream. No, that's not going to happen. Listen, if you missed it, you got to tune in for World Flight every year. We set donation goals.
Contact NorCal 121.3.
21.3 Sterling.
We get
number 135 Golf Delta,
certain amount of donations, the sunglasses come off, so you'll have to tune in to World Flight every year. How's the Palm Springs scenery? Wonderful. Wonderful. We're going to be flying back in, Sean, so should get a nice view of it if you want it. Cap, remember that $500 donation you got during World Flight? Take sunglasses off? No, $1,000. It was $1,000. We were halfway through our flight. We had done one leg. We were just getting ready for the second leg. And I said, if someone donates $1,000, I will, I'll take off my sunglasses. And Statewi came in almost immediately. Statewi came in and donated $1,000. And I had to pull the sunglasses off. I was a man of my word. Are you insecure about your eyes? No, not at all, dude. I used to stream without sunglasses. It's just part of the, part of the thing, right? Just part of the thing, man. That's all it is. I just wanted to do something different, to be someone different, right? There's nobody that Well, there are people now, and I'd like to think that I was their inspiration, or they saw my stream, or they saw a picture, something like that, right? But like when I started streaming, nobody was dressed up like this and coming, you know, showing up. It's like the way that I kind of describe it to people that don't understand it is like, it's almost like the Dr. Disrespect, right? It's him. It's Guy Beam is his name, right? It's him, but he plays this fictional person, right? The Dr. Disrespect type of thing, but he's always stays like in character, and like that was kind of like the quote unquote inspiration behind doing it, is just to be something different, you know? That's why you don't see very many people that like show up dressed, sunglasses on, ready to rock and roll, you know what I mean? Guy's got a personal brand, nothing wrong with that. Well, exactly, yeah. Cody, my man, welcome back to First Class, dude. Huge no floaties. Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the continued support. Appreciate you, my friend. Welcome back. Thanks. Snow in the Sierra Nevada starboard side, is there? Nothing over here yet. Oh, up over there is, yeah. You can see the snow up there. Little bit? Was that a little bit over here, too? Maybe a little bit over here? Might just be ortho. Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it, man. Can you link to your radio panel? It's just the Logitech radio panel. That's it. If you throw that into Google, Amazon, Logitech radio panel. It's been around for like 15 years. This thing has been around forever. It's been 3 years, 7 months, 30 days. Incredible, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you. There's another one of the OGs, man. Hyperfin, 46 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for the support, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. 46 months says, yo, 2 months to go. Can't believe it's been almost 4 years since I watched you nail that beautiful -69 landing. Worth every penny since, my man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. I wonder how many 69s we've had since then. It is that random number that pops up every now and then. Thank you for the support, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, dude. How many of those shirts do I have? Henry, I think I'm up to 9 or 10 now. I have quite a few of them. I still have one brand new in the package that I'm going to use for Flight Sim Expo 2024. So I think I have 9 of them, because one of them had to get retired. I had 10. One of them got retired because all the Apollets like washed off. Like, that thing must have been washed 150 times by now. So, Cap, are you using the latest FT Sim sound pack? No, I'm just using default sounds for the PMDG. I feel the PMDG doesn't really need a sound pack. I'm perfectly fine with the default sounds. Cap, did you know someone made a mod for the PMDG wing flex that has proper wing flex and other better animations, but PMDG took them down and so many people got upset? It's kind of like how they did it with the cockpit, right? We have the weathered cockpit, kind of the same thing. PMDG doesn't like that for some reason. I don't know why. It enhances your product. I don't know why they're so against people helping out and wanting to create. It's weird.
American 2427, contact NorCal approach on 121.3.
Speaking of which, we can grab the ATIS because we got this little tool here. We can go to San Jose. We need to go to our approach. I believe that we're going to be landing ILS 30 left. Let's go to the weather and we'll grab Pilotedge ATIS. So we've got ATIS information, papa. Winds are calm, 10-mile visibility, few at 1500, broken at 13,000. Altimeter 3031, we've got all that. It says arriving and departing 30 left, 30 right. Okay, so everything's good there. And advise we have papa. Okay, everything is good there. Happy with that.
American 29, Christian American 2420.
Let's go ahead and plug in some frequencies though, shall we now, chat? 110.9. 1109er.
American 2427, thank you. Clear ILS 30 left approach.
So we just got cleared for the ILS 30 left. 1109. Flip that up. Good. We're looking for a front course today of 306. We'll bug that up. 306 is in. 306 is in. Good. Auto brake is already armed. We'll arm our ground spoilers. I don't think we'll need those, so we'll arm them. Good. Speed brake's armed. And it's pretty much good there. We just need to set our minimums. Minimums are going to be 257 on the Barrow. 257. There we go. Beautiful. Looking good. How much do these t-shirts cost? I'm in India. I searched it up. It was like $90. They're meant to be that expensive? No. Go to Luso Aviation. LusoAviation.com, or just Google Luso Aviation pilot shirt. I believe they're 20 USD, and then plus shipping. I don't know what shipping would be like all the way to India, though. That may be where it's the $90 is coming in. But yeah, if you go to Luso Aviation, here's the website. And if you go to products and you go to apparel, yeah, here it is right here. The pilot uniform t-shirt adult, $21.95. Move over fake tuxedo because the pilot uniform shirt is here. This is the exact shirt that I'm wearing. The exact one. That is it. It says free shipping on all USA orders over $10. So if you live in the US and you want one of these shirts, well, there you go. $21.95 and free shipping on that bad boy. And they've got small, medium, large, XL, double XL. That's the one. That is the one. Hey, in your opinion, is the 800 worth of $70 if you're already on the 700?
Tower, runway 30 left, clear to land.
Been debating it since it came out. Never have really found a good reasoning to get it other than to have an 800. Yeah, I don't know, Trevor. It is a little bit expensive to get both variants. I don't know, man. If you're enjoying the 700, I would just stick with the 700, dude. You know, there are more carriers of the 800, sure, but like you said, is it really worth the $70? They do fly different, Trevor. If you were on the fence, if you think it's the exact same airplane, it's actually not. They do fly a little bit different, but yeah, I would probably agree with you. But again, I think that's just going to come down to whether you want it or not, right? Steve, my man, dropping the $2 donation. Thank you very much for support, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Says Cap Shades are his version of Kiss and the Alice Cooper. See, there you go. There you go, man. Just be something different. Kev, I think I might buy that shirt and wear it at Oshkosh. Sure, there's probably going to be a couple people there wearing it, man. Every time I go to the FS Expo now, I see more and more people wearing the shirts. When we were down in San Diego for the expo, I was walking through like the hotel. It was outside, and there was like a guy all the way across like the grounds, and I was walking by, and like we both looked over and looked at each other, and we're like, "Sweet shirt, man." We're both wearing the captain shirt. It was pretty funny, dude. So I see people all the time, you know. When the war is over, will you fly Aeroflot again? Yes, most likely.
Southwest 1645, contact NorCal approach 121.3.
NorCal approach 121.3, Southwest 1645. All right, 1213, we've got ATIS information, Papa. NorCal approach, good afternoon, Southwest 1645, information, Papa. 19000 descending on the Silicon 6.
Southwest 1645, NorCal, thanks for Papa, altimeter 3031, clear to ILS 30 left approach.
Cleared for the ILS 30 left approach, Southwest 1645. All right, we're down to 4,000. We've been cleared on the approach. Good. We're now coming up on 18,000, so go 3031 on our altimeter. Beautiful. And we'll set it on this side as well, 3031. Set. Beautiful. We can set it here on this guy as well, 3031.
No problem.
There we go. Beautiful. Cool. Southwest Ops, my favorite. They are fun. I love Southwest Ops as well, man. What's the longest flight you ever done in the sim? We did Oslo to Vancouver for Cross the Pond with a go-around. Flight time came in just over 10.5 hours with a go-around. So we might have been close to 10.5, but I think it was just over 10.5. Oslo to Vancouver. It was a long one. Cam, what do you think about the financial issues of Honeycomb? Yeah, Diego, we spoke about it at the beginning of the stream, man. It's unfortunate. I think it's, honestly, first and foremost, I think it's more unfortunate for the community, the people that have paid and pre-ordered their product and still don't have it and probably will never get one, and now they're out 400 USD. It sucks. It sucks, man. I also think that price point is a little bit high. I saw the price point for it. It comes to $380 US after tax. I think there's shipping and import fees that need to be paid as well. Honeycomb might take care of that, but yeah, that's It's a lot of money, dude. I mean, when you start getting up into that money, you're getting into like Thrustmaster pendular rudders. And in my opinion, I've used all of the rudder pedals out there. I've sat and tested all of them. Nothing beats the Thrustmaster pendular. Absolutely nothing. I've tried the MFG crosswinds Lucidity. They're okay. I still prefer the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. The crosswinds I found a little bit too much. I don't know. I felt like I was just too my feet were just too close together. Maybe it's the way they're configured, right? Because I think you can configure it to make it open up longer, if I'm mistaken. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan. I really, really love the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. They're just fantastic. Does it ever say you ever remind them of Seth Rogen? Yes, absolutely, Kimberly. I've heard that my entire life growing up. Yep. I wonder if PMDG will make the 787 series. Well, remember months and months and months ago, Robert, the owner of PMDG, speculated that somebody reached out to them and wanted to work with PMDG on a 787. So we'll see. Maybe one day. Okay, we're getting way off profile here. Let me throw some ground spoilers out. We're 1,700 feet above profile. I just realized. Sci-Tech ProFlight rudders are garbage. They're not that bad. There are worse ones. Trust me. You could be using CH rudder pedals, which are just not very good.
Taxi to parking via Hotel Zulu monitor ground.
Seth Rogen undercover.
Hotel Zulu, cross DJ right, clearing 503, have a good ACS.
Where did these guys go in? They went in at gate 31. 31 is where this flight went into. So if we look at our charts, we'll zoom in here on San Jose. Gate 31. It'll be down here off of Zulu. And this is one of those airports, as I mentioned, where you do have to call ground for a push and start, because we will be pushing back onto an active taxiway of Zulu. We're also going to go CPDLC for the next flight. San Jose does offer CPDLC, Palm Springs does not. So we will be getting our CDPLC for the next flight, which is always fun. Sci-Tech pedals are just fine, broke after putting some pressure on them, and now they're all loose.
American 2427, contact San Jose Tower 124.0.
Over Tower 124.0, American 2427.
Watched the City Skylines 2 last night. My wife and I were laughing and crazy when you're putting down the sewer pump, the ship plant running into the water.
2427, ILS 30 left.
American 2427, San Jose Tower runway 30 left.
Chuck it in there, not our problem. Next city down.
2427.
How do I get the CPDLC? Is there another add-on that I need to install it? Usually 58321X. So James, I'm not sure how it works on VATSIM. I think there is another program. I think you need like Hoppy, I think is what it's called. This CPDLC program, the fans GUI, this is specifically for Pilotedge. I hope at some point VATSIM can add something like this where it's literally just a little external program and you send a logon and you get all the information from here. There are some aircraft that do allow this. I think the Phoenix you can get Hoppy and you can get CPDLC messages and stuff like that. But yeah, this is, as far as I know, this is only on Pilotedge right now. And I love this program, dude. It's so damn cool. I'll show you how it works once we get down in San Jose. But Weedville. Oh man. LOL, what is all that red over there? Dude, I didn't know. It was just like, but it wasn't going away. That's the other thing. How is that different than VPilot? Well, I mean, this is very different from VPilot. You can't receive messages like this is an actual like ACARS system, right? Like a CPDLC system. Like, yeah, I guess you could technically get pre-departure clearance on VPilot and it would just be like a text in the thing, right? This kind of simulates more of like what an actual CPDLC unit would look like in an aircraft, right? But yeah, other than like probably the looks and maybe the functionality, obviously when you're getting VPilot, right, you're just getting a text, you're just getting a DM of information. This is a little bit more, you know, real life-ish, if you will. So that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised VATSIM doesn't have something like this, where they don't have a program like this that you can just log on to and send it off, right? Outside of the client. Getting more Weedville next week? Probably not next week, but yeah. That just looks like vPilot with a different UI. This looks more like an FMC to me than a vPilot client will. As you can see, there's like flight plan and legs and like, yeah, this is more of like this is more replicating, again, what a, if you look at like the iniBuilds A300 or the 310, this is like what the CPD looks like in there. To me, this is not just a different, again, there's a lot more things that you can do with this. It acts as like an actual unit as well, like the send log on and stuff like that. Like you don't have those options in vPilot, right? Cap, do you like the Oscar awards? Not really. I don't really watch any of that stuff, to be honest with you, man. I don't watch much of that stuff. We blew through 10,000. Ding the pilot. Ding the cabin, sorry. Difference between Pilotedge and VATSIM, just more realistic. Difference between Pilotedge and VATSIM, just more realistic. Why'd you repeat the same question over? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, a little bit more realistic. It's more of a training network, right? So there's flight schools in the U.S. that use Pilotedge as training, right? So, do you know how to intercept the localizer in the A300? I can't seem to figure it out. Yeah, there's a switch here. You have to switch between like localizer, ILS. There's like a little switch, your flight director switch, and then it flips it over, and then you need to hit the, there's two buttons here. You can arm the top one, I think it's loc, and then the bottom one is going to say land. The land switches your localizer and glide slope. VATSIM, there are 12-year-olds as Air Force One. Sure, I mean, you could look at it as that as well. Pilotedge is an 18-plus network, so everybody on this network is 18 years old. It's a little bit more of a calm network, right? Cap, since we still haven't heard from Phoenix in 1 month, any chance for some A300 cargo ops next week? Yes, there is a good chance of that, my friend. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe a split week next week. Split between the A300 and the 7.3, we'll see. I want to do some European 737 ops. I want to do some Ryanair, some cool stuff. You said the turbulence setting to low or realistic? Low, Maritime Pilot. All of the third-party developers say that it should be running at low.
1901 Bravo Albuquerque Center, squawk 3437.
All of them. How do you do an ILS landing on a 737? You put in your ILS frequency down here, you put in your front course heading, and you arm localizer and approach. There's probably also 300 tutorials online, I'm assuming.
November 4191 Bravo, radar contact 60 miles northeast of the Payson view.
What was your most embarrassing VATSIM or Pilotedge moment? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Speed's coming down. Flaps 1, we're going to help with that. We're about to capture glide slope as well. So, Mr. Daniel Barry coming in with 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very much, Mr. Barry. I appreciate you as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the continued support, my good friend.
Contact San Jose Tower 124.0.
San Jose Tower 124.0, Southwest 1645. We'll see you. The Hoosier VOR was interesting. I mean, that wasn't even me. That's just more the controller on a little bit of a, you know, whatever he was on. Not having it that day. Wasn't having a good day. Needed some coffee. Intercepted our glide slope. Mr. Mopar Dude with 5 gifted members as well. Chat, quickly, let's get some love for the 2 best moderators on YouTube. Mr. Daniel Barry, Mr. Mopar Dude. Thank you both, gentlemen. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we go on a trip soon, please? I miss Los Angeles already. More importantly, I miss the warm weather. I miss being able to go outside in shorts and a t-shirt. Yeah. Controller was on his time. I was crazy, dude. Crazy. San Jose Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 1645. ILS 30 left.
Bravo 1645, San Jose Tower, runway 30 left, cleared to land, wind calm.
30 left, cleared to land, Southwest 1645. The Hoosier, OOM, Oscar Mike. And apparently if I would have studied my departure charts, I would have known that and I would have been prepared. Oscar Mike.
2500.
Oh, man. What a little toolbox Timmy he was, man. Oh boy. He was on something that day, dude. He was on something that day. Gear down. Flaps 15 degrees. Final approach speed today, we're looking for 153. 153. Let's bug that up. Imagine if Microsoft comes to mobile. I mean, if anybody had the money and the means to do it, I'm sure it would be Microsoft. But, man, I love this approach, chat. This approach is just spectacular. We fly right over downtown San Jose as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool approach. Flaps 25 degrees, and we're coming up on 160 knots, which means we can go right down to flaps 30. That will be our landing speeds today. I'm getting the throttle will be mine here. It's 153. Good. Winds are calm, chat. I mean, this better be the nicest landing we've ever had. Although I messed around with the sensitivities again. So this may be a little bit of a... I did a couple practice flights, not even practice flights. I did some circuits with it at minus 30, and I just felt like I had to fight for it. You fly right over the shark tank. Ah, isn't it that building right there? I think it is, isn't it? Cool. All right, friends. Yo, cam's on. Enjoy the arrival, guys. Catch you down on the ground. Sounds are up. Let's go. Speed's good. Altitude's good. Trim feels good. Aircraft feels good. Flying right over downtown
1,000.
San Jose. For some reason VNAV doesn't work for you. Make sure that you have your zero fuel weight, your init ref page filled out. So you've got your zero fuel weight, you've got a cost index, and you've got a cruise altitude. There's certain things that need to be done for VNAV to work properly. The airplane feels good now. It feels responsive. Not like it was before. I think I'm running minus 10.
500.
No replay on this leg because we're doing a return flight. You can't do replays. You'll have to restart the simulator.
400.
So we'll do a replay for the return flight back into Palm Springs.
300.
I always found the Pappy takes you a little bit high into here and glide slope. Just going to aim for the 1,000 footers. We're looking real good. 3 red, no problem. We all know Microsoft
100.
Flight Sim.
50. 40.
Start your flare.
30,
cut the power.
20. 10.
Hold it off. Hold it off. Hold it off. Oof. Real nice, chat. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Shoot down. Reverser stowed, 60 knots. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to San Jose. Oof. That was a good one, chat. Those sensitivities feel much better. I changed it to minus 10, 2% dead zone, 10% reactivity. So instead of minus 30, minus 10. It was a lot better. Cool. We'll hold short here. Let them know we're vacated on Kilo. Tower Southwest 1645, vacated Kilo.
Southwest 1645, crossway 30 right at Kilo's, exit parking via Kilo Zulu monitor ground.
Kilo Zulu monitor ground. We'll see for the departure out of here, Southwest 1645.
Yep.
All right, we're going to gate 31. Let's clean everything up here. Ground spoilers, flaps. That was a good landing, chat. Felt good. Much better. We'll leave the lights on crossing the runway, and we'll go to GSX and plan for gate 31. Good. Cool. Does VNAV follow altitude restrictions? Yes. Altitude and speed restrictions. It should do both. Yeah, absolutely. Joe coming in with 5 gifted members as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thanks for the support, dude. I appreciate you. What a beautiful approach, man. I love flying into San Jose, dude. Such a beautiful approach. If you guys did enjoy that one, please don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We're looking for 300 likes on today's stream. If you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. We are going back to Palm Springs now, so it's going to be a beautiful flight back to Palm Springs. Again, I think it's going to be a little bit shorter because we're going to be rocking a little bit of a tailwind on the way back. That flight didn't take very long either. An hour and 4 minutes on the flight time is what we're scheduled at. So it was good. Very good. Matthew's Comedy says, talk to me. What? Who are you talking to? I hope you're not talking to me. Tried the dynamic LOD program yet? It worked wonders on my old system. I honestly don't think I need it, Golf Kilo 4. I may try it out just because I know that it extends the view when you're LOD, like as you go higher up, but I don't know. Yeah. For some reason, after 30,000 feet, I can't climb and I have to use full throttle just to stay below 300 knots. Something's weird. Something's weird with that. Joe, thank you for the support, my friend. Dan, Mopar, and Joe combining for 15 gifted members. Guys, if you got a membership, please make sure you say thank you in chat. That's unbelievably kind. Thank you, guys. Seriously, appreciate it. I see a few Southwest airplanes down there. This is the Orbex San Jose scenery, by the way, chat, as well. Exclamation point scenery. Two beautiful sceneries that we're using today. Orbex San Jose, and of course, iniBuilds Palm Springs, which is fantastic as well. Gap, which New York airport would you recommend in terms of performance? Even with frame gen, sometimes getting low on frame. Sim Update 15 can't come soon enough. I don't know if Sim Update 15 is going to improve anything, man. I haven't heard any news of them changing performance or anything like that, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know when it's going to happen. These sceneries can get expensive. Oh, dude, flight simming is, yeah, not a cheap hobby, my friend. That's why I always tell people, if you're going to spend the money in flight sim, make sure that you're going to be doing this in 6 months from now, right? The last thing I want to see somebody do is spend thousands of dollars on scenery, peripherals, airplanes, and then they don't even use the sim anymore, right? So, can you use frame gen with the yeah, you don't need the mod 777. Your 4060 should have frame generation already enabled. Yeah. SSA Aviation, yes, that's a very good computer. Yeah. What are these gates? That's 2032. Did we pass our gate? Ain't no way we passed our gate, right, Trent? No, okay, good. I think it's right here, 31. 30. There should be it right here at 31. Yep. 31, chat. Nose light off. Into little baby. The baby Southwest stands. The weird gates that are like on the ground. Alrighty, friends. Park brake is on. Good. Upstairs, APU's on. Bleeds are on. Good. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to San Jose. Anti-collision light comes off. Seatbelt signs are off. Hydro pumps are off. Probe heat's off. Yaw dampers off. Fuel pumps are off. There we have it, friends. Isolation valve is open. We'll leave the packs on as well. Now for the passengers. Beautiful. Let's go request deboarding. What a great first flight, friends. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did as well. Let's get some tunes on. Let's go ahead and deboard the aircraft, and then we'll go ahead and get ready for our return flight, shall we? Tunes. Boom. There we go. Get some tunage going for you guys. Wonderful. And then give me 2 seconds. Let's go ahead and plan for the return flight. SJC over to KPSP, Palm Springs. Okay, let me go here. Request ground power. Nope, we don't need ground power. I like that it does that through GSX now. It's kind of cool. Southwest 2903 was our next call sign, chat. And we're going from KSJC to KPSP. Good. Going to be in the PMDG 737-800 economy config. And we're going to go with 180 passengers on this one, chat. They're deboarding now. Beautiful. What a great first leg. What a great first leg, my friends. It's saying 1 hour and 5 minutes on the return flight as well, so roughly about the same, which is perfect. Perfect flight time in my opinion, chat, right? We love our hour-long flights. We are going to use CPDLC for this next leg, and it's got us going up to 35,000 feet, so we'll go ahead and file off our flight plan. Good. We'll go ahead and disconnect quickly from Pilotedge, and we'll go ahead and reconnect under our new call sign, 2309. Good. We'll go ahead and connect. Beautiful. We are back connected onto the network. Good. We'll go ahead and take a look at this. Good. That's all done. Good. Cool. Sweet. Come over here. New flight. Unload. Import. Sim brief. Thank you. Good. There's the return flight, chat. I love the departure out of here as well. San Jose, when we're busting out of the three zeros, the departure out of here is going to be nice as well. Cap, there is a scenery for New York you would recommend. Oh, sorry. Yes, Felix. We were talking about that, and we got... Sorry. Not really, man. If I'm being honest with you, Felix, there's not, like... There's their Derzeki design Newark. It's nice scenery, but the performance is abysmal. And then there's the who does the LaGuardia? Feel their LaGuardia, which is barely better than like a handcrafted default airport. So I don't know, man. New York, I think you'd be better off like getting some airports like in and around New York, like get Philadelphia or something, you know what I mean? Philly, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Like iniBuilds Buffalo is far better than anything that's available in New York. I get it wanting to fly in New York, I get it. But it's just a performance, man. Because of all three of those airports around another, when you have all three sceneries, like the Derzeki Newark, you have the Derzeki Newark, Feel Their LaGuardia, iniBuilds JFK. Oh, man. I mean, the iniBuilds JFK is great scenery, but again, it's just, you need a NASA computer. You need a super rig to run it properly. Like even with frame gen, I think when we flew out, like on frame gen, we were getting like 40s. So if we didn't have frame gen, we'd be getting 20s, which is pretty normal for a normal PC. I don't know, man. Again, Sim Update 15, in my opinion, has really done a number on performance. The performance with Sim Update 14 is not good. Hopefully it's fixed for 15, but... All right, banner's been updated up top. Let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft, and we'll go ahead and work on some of the numbers down here and start importing some of our new flight plans. So if we come over here, we're going to go to our flight bag. We're going to request new data. Southwest 2903, service from San Jose to Palm Springs. Beautiful. Let's come down here. We're going to go to our route tab. We're going to go to flight plan request. You can see here we've got sim brief, SJC to PSP. We'll select that one. We're going to go set payload. Good. We're going to go and set fuel. Good. We're going to go select route. Good. We're going to give that a couple seconds to run through its stuff over there. Passengers and baggage is almost done deboarding. Just waiting on that. Do we want to deboard the crew? No, crew is staying on board. Crew is on board. I get good performance with all those installed on a 3090. It's not 60 FPS, but it's good. Yeah, if I wasn't using FrameGen, it would be abysmal, Fritz. Yeah. Could you give me some East Coast sceneries which you personally enjoy? Finally want to start flying in the US. Would appreciate your suggestions. Boston, Buffalo, Philadelphia, Toronto, Montreal, Ottawa. There's great, man. There's a lot of great sceneries. There's the Providence as well. Providence is really cool. There's a bunch, to be honest with you. Mind taking a quick look at the yoke sensitivities? Yeah, it's like I said, it's -10, -10, 2% dead zone, and 10% reactivity. And I've got a different profile now. Specifically, you can see here PMDG 737. I've got a specific set now. So -10, -10. Oh, 1% dead zone, not 2%. Sorry, 10, -10, -10, 1%, 10%, and these should be also at -10. All this should be at -10. There, like that. I'm going to turn the reactivity down to 15% on that one. But there you go. So that's going to be my reactivity for my left and right, and then obviously my pitch, my up and down. Right? So. Beautiful. Captain, just finished my commercial flight check ride for a second time. Had to do it again due to FAA legal issues. Congratulations, Ben. Great news, man. When can we go flying, Ben? When can I join you in the cockpit, my amigo? Thanks for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. Congratulations. Unbelievably kind. Hey, Cap, do you like general aviation flying on VATSIM? No, not for me. Not for me. But if you enjoy it, that's great. Just not for me. We're going to go to JSX. We're going to reload SimBrief. There we go. It knows what we're doing there for SimBrief. Good. That's great. We're just going to wait for the deboarding process here, and then we'll start reboarding. Let's go see if we can get our CPDLC here. So we are southwest. What are we? 2903. 2903 for the return flight. So we'll send that onto here, and we'll send our log on denied. Okay. It means we just have to wait a little bit longer. It means that it hasn't been cleared by the controller yet. Because I go to a Part 141 flight school, I need to do the whole check ride again, but with an FAA examiner. This rule is only for commercial students. Got you. Very cool, man. Well, congrats, dude. Congrats regardless, man. Sounds like, sounds awesome. Log on denied. All right, we're just going to wait a little bit longer. Sometimes I know that you have to relaunch the fan's GUI, but it should be good. Should I buy a new GPU now for my old PC or wait till I have all the items for a new PC? I would wait for a new PC. Yeah, wait for a new PC, man. That is the best way to do it. That way you're not spending all this money and not seeing the performance gains that you would expect, right? All right, let's go ahead and request reboarding. See, that's one thing in GSX I wish you could do. When you reload this, when they're done boarding, they shouldn't deboard. Or sorry, they shouldn't, like, the baggage shouldn't just, like, leave, you know? I've also noticed that they board incredibly fast at this airport. We've already got 8 people on board. I don't know if that makes sense. New 777 previews. Oh, did they come through finally? That's good. Are they on the PMDG forum? Maybe we could look at those together. PMDG... forums. Where is it in? Is it in the general discussion or... Oh wait, I see it here. All right, well, let's do some reading here, chat. We're waiting for boarding. Happy Saturday, everybody. I've missed you the past couple of weekends on account of me flying and travel schedule. While last weekend was relatively boring with some board meetings in Boston, the weekend prior was much more interesting. We had a small portion of PMDG team together on a research trip related to our next product line. More on that later, but we had some time to do another technical visit compared to our 777 and actual 777 to ensure we have the visually detailing properly installed. We left this with 2 blizzards rolling on you and blah, 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 blah. Okay, don't care. Thank you. PMG for Microsoft a bit of a detailed preview. 777 beta process continues at speed with another beta having been delivered to the team last night. Last couple of weeks have seen us focused on finding / killing some of the conflicts between our CPP less code. It's a bit less graceful in how it handles certain problems that naturally appear in life source code. It's important to capture and kill these conflicts. Okay, as we begin to look forward to the release, we are in the process of creating detailed preview images and yes, even some videos. Look for these to beginning rolling out here. This is a natural indication that we are feeling pretty good about the overall project and starting to thumbs through the calendar for suitable release timelines. As the 737 initial release, we'll give you some warning, and once we feel the date is fixed, I will share that date with you. Currently we have a window, but that window is fairly wide. Okay, can we just see some pictures? That's really the fucking picture he's going to show me right now? Okay, no, thank you. I was going to say, this can't be the picture. Okay, you can see the subtle detailing. Okay, that's nice. I like that. That looks good. I mean, it looks good. I'm not too concerned about how it looks, but I knew that PMDG was going to bring it with the modeling and the texturing, the visuals of it. But, with Microsoft, however, the game changed literally, blah, 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 blah. What are they saying here? I'm going to take a few hours to play with the dogs, then I'm going to be working on areas. The project is quite well around here, and team enjoying their weekend. I get a lot of quiet. Hope we all have a nice weekend. It's nearly time to get excited about the 777. I certainly am. Okay. I still think we're about, a month away. I still think by the end of February is still my best bet. I think that's fairly certain. Okay, keep saying log on denied, so I'm going to try and relaunch the program. Could just be something on my end. If it's not launching, we'll just if it doesn't want to launch, we'll just get our clearance the old school way. But it should be working. It works at San Jose. Sometimes I've had problems with this software, so yeah, it says log on denied, Southwest 2903. Let me maybe try and file my flight plan one more time. CPDLC file flight plan. Right, I'll file that one more time. We'll give that a couple minutes, and then we'll check back on that. Still sounds like it's a number of weeks away. Yeah, like I said, I think by the end of February. I think that's I think that was like our. When we got the news that it went into beta, I think in the new year, early January, first couple days of January, when I found out that it was going into beta, I said it's probably going to be about a month and a half to 2 months. Yeah. Cap, did you see the Cap, do you use the cockpit textures for the PMDG 800? The weathered ones, yes, on flightsim.to. PMDG is going to drop before the flight factor, most likely, yeah. How much you want to bet the 777 and the Phoenix updates come out at the same time? I hope Phoenix doesn't take as long. But I don't know. I really don't know with Phoenix, to be honest with you, man. I don't think any of us do, to be fair. I just don't think we know. All right, let's try this one more time. Send log on denied. Okay, well, clearly it's not working, so we're just going to go old school chat. We're just going to grab our, let's grab the ATIS, and then we'll just go old school. I don't know why it's not working out of here. We're going to go San Jose clearance 18 point, or sorry, no, we need ATIS first. San Jose ATIS is on 2695. 2695. Does Phoenix even know? Yeah, I don't. At this point, I don't know, man.
30 left, 30 right. Visual approach is in use. ILS runway 30 left approach in use. VFR departures contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec.
All right, information Quebec is now current. in
San Jose International
San Jose.
Airport.
So that's good. We're going to go to clearance delivery, which is going to be on 18 nothing. Let's tune to that. 18 nothing. All right, we'll grab our clearance. And I believe it shouldn't be anything crazy. The Spartans 1 Jeffrey transition that is filed should be the San Jose clearance. Good afternoon. Southwest 2903 information Quebec IFR to Palm Springs, please.
Southwest 2309, San Jose clearance, no flight plan on file.
Interesting. Okay, I filed it twice. I'm also not getting CPDLC for some reason, so I'll try and file it again for you. Let's go back to here. I've definitely filed it. This is going to be the third time now. Pre-file. Am I logged in? I'm logged in. CPDLC. Southwest 2903. File flight plan. The flight plan filed successfully. Ensure you connect to the network using call sign Southwest 2903. I'm going to disconnect. Oh, do you know why? I'm an idiot. Definitely not my... Damn it, chat. That's 100% on me. I wasn't logged in with the right thing. I bet you this is going to work now, too. It was on me, chat. It was on me.
November 373 Echo Bravo, radar contact 40 miles.
Watch, I bet this works now. 2903, send log on. No, still not working. Okay, well, I don't know why that's not working, but we're connected now. To be fair, Cap had an oopsie, yes. My dyslexia took in. I was logged in as 2309, not 2903. That's why he was like, no flight plan. San Jose clearance Southwest 2903 should be good now. We got info Quebec IFR to Palm Springs, please.
Southwest 2903, San Jose clearance, clear to the Palm Springs Airport. Spartans 1 departure, Jeffrey transition, then as filed. Climb via Citic, set maintain 5000, departure frequency 121.3, squawk 4106.
Southwest 2903 is cleared into Palm Springs. Spartans 1, Jeffrey then is filed. Climb via the Citic, set will maintain 5000. Departure frequencies on 121.3 and squawking 4106.
Southwest 2903, read back correct.
4106. Good. Yes, PMG, we just read it, Captain Dom. We were just going over everything and we went over the pictures. Yep, looks good, man. It looks good. Let's go activate and execute that. Beautiful. We're going to go to our departures. We're going to plan for the Spartans 1 with the Jeffrey out of 30 right. We'll execute that. Good. And then we're going to go to arrivals. What do they have us doing here? They've got us going in on runway 31 left, correct, on the Sizzler 3 arrival with the Oive transition. No, Klassen transition. And here's where we get to have some fun, friends. The arrivals into 3-1, they only have RNAVs, so let's look for a fun RNAV, shall we? I'm not going to take that one, so the RNAV Yankee, which I think ends up being like some crazy circling kind of approach. Yeah, from Palm Springs VOR. So what does it want us to do? Hold on, what is it trying to get us to do here? Okay, yeah, so we have so the Sizzler 3 takes us to, this is where we got to be a little bit tricky here. So the Sizzler 3 takes us to Desi, which is just after the Palm Springs VOR. So if we go and look back at the approach, the RNAV Yankee, you can see there's Palm Springs. Desi should be here somewhere, and then it's like a circling approach in for the RNAV. So that's what we'll plan. Yeah. I think that's the way we would want it. Yeah. That's what we'll plan. So we'll plan for the RNAV Yankee 3-1 left. RNAV Yankee 3-1 left. Good. And we'll take it via Palm Springs, PSP. And we'll go ahead and get that in there. If we look down here, it should be Palm Springs, vectors to Palm Springs. I don't know if I like that. It probably gonna go... I mean, I guess that's correct. But we want to take us to high talks afterwards. Just going to put that like that. Okay, there. That's a little bit better for what we would expect. Anyways, we'll see. Hopefully that's the case. Okay, initial climb 5,000. We're completely boarded, so we can go ahead and get ready to go. We can plan for our pushback and departure. Prepare for pushback and departure. Good. Let's go ahead and run some stuff down here. We'll come to our performance tool. We're going to go ahead and plan for 30 right on the departure. Good. We're going to import from aircraft. Good. We're going to update the weather. Good. And then we're going to calculate our V-speed. So again, doing flaps 5, no derate on the takeoff, but going with a cell temp of 51. So we'll come to our init ref, plug in some numbers here. 0 fuel weight, 61.9. Good. Plan 6.4 on the fuel. Reserves, we're going to put 2. We're looking for a cost index. Actually, we'll just do our perf init request. Let that fill itself out.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
There we go. We'll do load. Good. We'll execute that. Good. Cost index, initially, we're going to go with 25. And we're looking for a cruise altitude of 350. Good. That's good. Go to N1 limits here today. Again, we're doing a derate. We're just doing a cell temp, 51 degrees. So go to takeoff. Flaps are going to be 5 degrees. CG weight, 19.0. Trim value, 571. If we confirm that, 571 on the trim value. So that's good. 42, 44, 48. So 42, 44, 48, 42, 44, 48. Everything looks good there. Sweet. Cool. Looking good. Upstairs, seatbelt signs on. Anti-collision light on. 35,000 set. Packs off for now. Engine bleeds. Engine... hold on, sorry. Nose facing northwest. No, we want southeast. Fuel pumps are on. We need to remove the chocks and GPU. Removed. Good.
Release parking brakes, please.
Right, and we need to tune to ground here at San Jose to ask for pushback onto Zulu. Taxiway Zulu. So ground is going to be on 1217. We'll tune to that now, 1217. Yeah, Bluebird's making a 7.5 and 7.6, correct. 7.5 comes first, and then we'll get a 7.6. San Jose ground, good afternoon, Southwest 2903, push and start onto Zulu, please.
Southwest 2903, San Jose clearance, push on Zulu, approved, face southeast.
Push on Zulu's approval, face southeast, Southwest 2903, thanks. All right, cool. We're ready to go. Upstairs, engine number 2 over to ground. Hydro pumps on. Good. Start valve open. N2 percentage is rising. There's previews of the flight deck just been posted on the forums. Yep, we just looked over it, Connor. We looked over it, my friend. We'll introduce fuel engine number 2. I think it'll come summer 2024. You'll be spoiled for choice. Hopefully, man. Yeah. Sorry for late reply, but my 4060 still gives me shitty performance, lagging, chopping, and all that stuff. Any help? Honestly, man, there's so many things that could be drivers up to date, the simulator performance. Are you running everything on ultra? Are you, there's so many different variables that can come to something like that. There's a lot of good stuff coming up for sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Isn't the Bluebird 7.5 delayed? No, there's no delay. They came out, if you go to their YouTube channel, they just said that they're hoping to get it out sometime in 2024, but they can't give us a timeline right yet. So there's a lot of work to do, but they're also... Yeah. You just had GeForce Experience optimize my sim. See, I don't know. I've never done that, the GeForce Experience optimizing sim. I don't know if that's a good thing, a bad thing. I don't know about that. You'll have to ask chat. Chat, do you guys use the GeForce optimization tool. Any tips on why my VNAV descends too slow and too late? I'm not sure what would be causing that. Introduce fuel number 1. Is your aircraft up to date? PMDG in the post something about the next project. Don't think it's 747 he's talking about because we already know about that. Must be something new. Hopefully it's a 787. I'd love to have a PMDG 787, man. Could you imagine? Oh, my lord. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Yeah, I've never used GeForce experience optimization ever in any game. Lowered my settings, I put them back up. Ah, there you go, Fritz. Yeah. Alright, flaps. 5 degrees. Upstairs. Engine Gen 1, Engine Gen 2. APU bleed goes off. Packs back over to auto. Isolation valve auto. Propede comes on. Gen 1 goes on. Yaw damper comes on. APU goes off. Start switch is continuous. Taxi light comes on. Trim values 571. 571 right about there. Should be good. And we're looking ready to go. Souza ground southwest 2903 ready taxi 30 right. Hours on 24 nothing.
2903 San Jose ground runway 30 right taxi via Zulu Alpha 1.
30 right Zulu Alpha 1 southwest 2903. Let's do it. Park brakes off. Pretty quick little turn, chat. I think we're good. I think we did that in about 30 minutes. Pretty decent turnaround time, definitely for Flight Sim. Whatever happened to quality wings? They're no longer. They're no longer a thing.
November 3 Echo Bravo, standby.
No longer a thing. Alrighty, and our departure frequency was 121.3, so we'll plug that in as well. Dream would be PMDG level Boeing aircraft and Phoenix level Airbus aircraft heaven. I'm sure we're going to get there at some point, man. I mean, obviously with the likes of Microsoft 2024 coming out and it being the same SDK, you know, I think the next, like, honestly, I truly mean this, I think the next, like, 5 to 10 years of Flight Sim is going to be probably something we've never seen. I really, truly think that Flight Sim is going to become a little bit more of, like, a household thing, and people are going to start to, like, pay attention to this just because of how insanely realistic and detailed you're going to be able to make these simulators, especially when you add these third-party developers like Phoenix, PMDG, iniBuilds. Think about it, man. It's just going to be bananas. It's going to be bananas. Like, I'm so excited to be in this hobby and to be in the position that I'm in, to be able to share this with you guys and just, like, my experiences, my love and my passion for Flight Sim. I think it's just going to be, man, it's kind of weird, and I totally, I don't mean this in, like, but, like, job security. When you're a YouTuber, right? When you're a live streamer, job security, right? It's an actual thing, right? It's something that you always have to be aware of, at least if you're, you know, I don't make millions of dollars doing this. I don't even make hundreds of thousands doing this. Can I live a comfortable life? Absolutely. I'm very fortunate to be able to have great members and sponsors and, you know, that help support the channel. But, you know, for me, just thinking about it recently over the last, like, 6 months since Microsoft 2024 has been announced, there seems to be, like, just a little bit more, like, I feel comfortable knowing that this hobby is moving forward. I honestly don't know if I would have been able to say the same if, like, we were just using X-Plane 12. I don't know how forward the hobby could have gone. This, in my opinion, just Microsoft has opened it up for just so many different possibilities. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And I think a lot of the companies are starting to, like, understand as well that there's a ton of potential when it comes to having sponsorships and promoting products and stuff like that. There's so much potential with these simulators. It's absolutely insane, especially with Microsoft 2020, right? I got 5 family members in a flight sim. The community will be the greatest thing in 2024 in the upcoming years. Absolutely, man. I don't doubt that one bit. I don't doubt it one bit, man. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes. I think there's close to 300 people watching last time I checked. So we definitely should be able to hit 300 likes, guys. If you haven't done so, don't be a hate watcher. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. I know some people just forget, but don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. All right, 124 nothing. We'll call up Tower. San Jose Tower, good afternoon, Southwest. 2903, holding short. 30 right, ready for departure. And 1213.
2903, San Jose Tower, runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
30 right, cleared for takeoff, Southwest. 2903. All right, let's keep her moving. All of our lights are on. We're looking good. Also, very excited about the iniBuilds 350. If this bird is any good, iniBuilds haven't disappointed so far. We're off to some great long-haul flights. Oh, dude, it's going to be incredible. Most excited for the 350, as you should be, man. You know, a proper rendition of a 350 done by a company that, like, cares. It's going to be incredible, man. Not this, like, half-assed flight factor project that we have in X-Plane. That, I don't know. Doesn't seem to really do much. All right. Yo, cam's on. Sounds are up. Let's get it, friends. Enjoy the departure. Let's go flying. Chrono's on. And Toga. It helps if you arm the auto throttle and your VNAV and LNAV chat. That usually helps. And Toga. Looks like nose down pressure. Takeoff power is set. Thank you.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. God, that yoke sensitivity feels so good, chat. -10, -10, 10% reactivity feels so good. LNAV, VNAV. Turn that down a little bit so we can hear ATC when he calls us. Lock our gear.
Southwest 2903, contact NorCal departure.
Departure Southwest 2903. Flaps up 1. NorCal departure, good afternoon, Southwest 2903, 2,600, climbing 5,000.
Southwest 2903, NorCal departure, radar contact.
Alright, so he's keeping us at 5 for the restriction. He did not say climb, so we're going to keep ourselves 5,000 feet. We'll level off. I believe he has to wait until we've turned away from Oakland, which is basically right off our nose to the left. Is where Oakland is. Let's go flaps clean.
November 373 Echo Bravo, clear direct Sasek, cross Sasek at or above 9 or 1,000, cleared RNAV Souza, runway 20, approach standpoint.
Still loving the A300? Yeah, love that thing, man. Love the A300. I love this departure out of here, dude. Getting close to our 5,000 foot restriction. We're going to hand fly this restriction. It's easy to just throw it on autopilot. We're going to hand fly the restriction. You know, the power starts to come back a little bit. Slowly bring your nose down. Just fly your flight directors, really. The flight directors will take you right to 5,000 feet. There's 5,000. Alrighty. We hold 5,000.
Southwest 2903, climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb and maintain 6,000 Southwest 2903. Alright, 6,000. We can go level change. Go to 6,000 now. Aviator Chill, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome. Chris, good to see you, dude. Look to the right, we'll see Levi Stadium. Okay, give me a sec. I'll throw an autopilot here once we reach 6,000.
Southwest 2903, climb and maintain level 190.
Climb maintain 190 Southwest 2903. I will level change 190 now. We flew those restrictions pretty well, chat. I'm happy with that. 190,000 is in. We'll engage autopilot 1. I'll bring you up into the flight deck. Sounds can come back just a little bit now. And I'll try and give us some views here of downtown. Downtown, I see a stadium down here. Downtown San Jose. Cap, I know I've mentioned it before, but what are your sim settings? Kevo, put exclamation point MSFS. Super easy, dude. Go to the high-end preset, then scroll down, put your clouds to ultra, keep scrolling down, put your trees to low. That's it, man. I find, and the trees to low isn't really anything to do with like textures, really. It's just, if your trees are on like medium or high, it just puts trees everywhere. So if you put your trees on low, it also makes it a little bit more realistic as far as how many trees it's drawing in. Wish your sim looked this good? You can do it, man. Yeah, that looks beautiful. That view right there. You flew, oh, you fly right over it off takeoff. Got you. Trees for everyone. Hey, we are in California. It would be very fitting. Trees for everyone. I live in San Joe. Yes, we call it San Joe, and I see planes depart. On that same departure, you just flew. Good job, man. Very cool. Very cool, 777. Glad you enjoyed it, man. Glad you enjoyed it, dude. When's the next long haul? When we get the 777 or the MD-11. That's going to be the next long haul. You playing spot whenever we go to 49ers game? Very cool. Very, very cool.
Southwest 2903, contact Oakland Center 127.45.
2745 Southwest 2903. We'll see you. 2745 for us, chat. Good. Oakland Center, hello. Southwest 2903, flight level, 15,000, climbing flight level 190.
Southwest 2903, Oakland Center, climb and maintain level 350.
Climb maintain 350, Southwest 2903, thanks. All right, 350, good. Continuing the climb. And I think we can go back to VNAV now. Yeah, because we need to be above 13. So we can go back into VNAV now. Perfect. We can exit out of level change. We can also bad pilot because I hand flew it. Get all these off. Don't need those on. That's why you need a co-pilot, chat. Do all the things that I forget to do. Dumb question, but have you ever been high while on a real plane? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Almost every time I fly. Let's be real. Unless it's like a 4 a.m. flight or a 5 a.m. flight, yeah. I'm usually going to the airport feeling nice and stretched out. FS to crew? Need FO Canada. I know, we do. He got my flight, made it to Detroit. Glad I can watch more of the streams. Very cool, Evan. Good to see you, mate. Flew an A320 simulator today. They still use P3D. Visuals were terrible on a big projector screen. I'm really spoiled by 2020's visuals. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I agree. I'm honestly surprised more haven't moved to 2020 for visuals, right? That's like Glider Task. Like, that's what really gets me is a lot of these, like, you know, these 320 simulators and 730 simulators that you go and use, they're just
Aircraft calling Yakima ground 5x5.
the aircraft and all of its systems is external from the simulator. They're only using the simulator for visuals. So it kind of amazes me that a lot of them haven't moved off from P3D. I agree. I really hope multi-crew capabilities are a thing in 2024. Flying with a buddy as a co-pilot would be awesome. 100%, Anthony. 100%. They do it in every other game. There's some type of like multiplayer or co-op in every other game, right? You look at like all the big like Microsoft titles like Forza and that stuff. Why couldn't we, like, I could understand it being a little bit of a pain in the ass if like with third-party jets, there might have to be some type of plugin, or the third-party developers are going to have to provide some type of something for it. But I agree with you, man. I think multi-crew would be incredible, right? I mean, think about the opportunities that I could do even as like a content creator. We could do like, you know, where I pick a member every month, or I pick 2 members a month or something, right? And you can come and fly with me. You get to be my first officer if you want. You're not forced to do it, but there's so many cool like possibilities that we could do with something like that, you know? Hell, even just like training for like World Flight, having Jeff, Maverick, Dan, Mopar, all of these guys coming in here and doing it, right? Yeah. It's the different scenarios you can load into the full motion sim with Microsoft 2020 does not do that. Different scenarios that you can load it. Well, yeah, you could, Shane, because, well, at least from what I've seen, Shane, all of that is running external from the simulator. I don't know much about it, Shane. You could be right, but from what I've seen, the programs that I've seen, like, we were just in California, and they use the ProSim software, which I know a lot of these ones do. Maybe the real simulators don't use this, but ProSim, I know that ProSim, everything is external from the simulator. So like on ProSim, you can set yourself on a 15-mile final with an engine out, no problem. It works perfectly fine on ProSim. So, yeah. XP72 as your co-pilot, as long as he's not flying. As long, we can't let XP touch the controls. He can flip some switches on the overhead and stuff. He's not flying any plane that I'm in. No, thank you. I love XP, but no, not touching my yokes. No way, Jose. No way. We're going to end up on a taxiway or a grass field somewhere. But he's my... listen, I love... Please don't take that. That's me, absolutely. I love XP. I always say this, dude. He's one of my favorite content creators on the platform. The guy is just... He's the epitome of what we all should be when it comes to like our passion and our love and just having fun in the simulator. But yeah, I ain't letting him fly. You can be first officer, sure, no problem, but I'm flying both legs. I'll be the flight attendant. See, exactly. Landing gear not down. Oh man, dude, the number in 2023 was not kind to XP. The amount of crash landings, running out of fuel, flipping his plane over. I don't understand how this shit happens, man. Can we hold on, Chad? It's been a while. We got to watch the Zatos. We got to watch the clip, man. We got to watch the clip, dude. It's been so long since we watched it. We got to watch it, Chad. Hold on. We got to watch it. Where is it? My favorite clip of all time, dude. Of all time. Where is it? Where is it, man? Is it this one? No, this is Fuel Starvation. Oh, man, where's his videos? Okay, hold on. We gotta find it. Dude, it's the greatest video of all time, man. Just everything, like the editing, the way that like XP. Oh man. Yeah, here it is. Lights. It's my favorite video, dude. We gotta hold on. Let me.
We can listen to the gear sound on this. Gear sound is nice. That's from the sound.
Oh fuck, man! It's my favorite video of all time, dude.
Get it back on the glide path and get our landing. And speed brakes is arm. Let's arm.
Oh shit, man! No butter, no problem. We're down.
All right, good to go. Here we go. All right, gear down.
Fuck,
Green greens. Flap set. Coming out to 25.
I love how like confident he is. Hold on, let me hide my camera so you can watch all this. Look at that. I love how like confident he is in this one, dude. It's so good. So good.
142. Cool. Alright, here we go. Alright, 2 whites, 2 reds on the glide slope and the localizer. It's good to go. Here it is. Let's do it. Let's get it.
Austin, my man, I have that muted. Give me a second and I'll replay that. Thank you very much, Austin, for the $20 donation. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties, dude. Thank you, buddy. I'll replay it so we can hear the announcement. I love his chat too, like butter, please. Oh man. Don't land on the taxiway. Taxiway, nice.
This has a displaced threshold, so we gotta watch that.
Somebody needs to get this man glasses, dude. Oh fuck. His chat is going crazy. Look at his response, dude. This is the best.
Delta 1907, looks like you land up at the taxiway, go around while heading
That's
heading unmaintained 2,000 feet.
He's on the taxiway.
Oh my god, dude. Why is there grass on my road?
Delta 1907 heavy. We are going
Oh
around.
fuck, dude. This is my favorite clip of all time, man. Oh
Heading
fuck.
251, 2,000 feet, Delta 1907 heavy.
It even goes and gives you a nice, nice visual of it. Oh man, that is my favorite clip. Like I was literally crying, chat. Like that is my favorite clip of all time. I think in flight sim, there's some great flight sim clips. That one may be my favorite of all time. Oh damn, dude, XP, man. It's his reaction, dude. He's laughing at the guy on the taxiway, but it's him. He's laughing at himself. That's what makes it so good. He's laughing at the guy. He's like, ha, he's on the taxiway. No, you. The editing with it too, man. Oh, fuck. It's so good, man. So good. Oh. And that is one of the reasons why XP is my favorite content creator, man. Because if anybody else were to do that, they would, like, you know, they'd probably feel really shitty and they'd probably tell their stream, like, oh man, I'm ending the stream. XP's just there laughing his ass off, dude. Laughing his ass off. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. Didn't he take off from a taxiway? Yo, we need to get this man glasses. I'm almost positive we just need to get XP some glasses, man. Oh shit. That's my favorite clip of all time, dude. I remember the first time I don't even know how I saw that for the first time. But holy shit, dude. Isn't XP streaming right now? He's streaming right now. Oh man. This is my favorite video, dude, of all time. Oh, fuck. Man. His streams are a vibe themselves. He is, dude. He's, like I said, he's one of my favorite content creators, man. He's as genuine as they get, man. He's there to have fun, and that's it. He's there to have fun. He just enjoys every moment of it. Oh, man. Play the taxi takeoff? What? No, it's fine. I don't want to go through like all the videos and stuff. Like I just wanted to show that one clip, like my favorite clip of all time. I'm sure there's other clips. There's probably clips of me doing some weird shit too. So, but no, man, that's my favorite like XP clip of all time. That's like when I was like, this guy is this. We need to be more like this guy, just having fun, enjoying it, man. You know. It's better to enjoy the moment instead of being so serious. Always a great time when you can laugh at yourself. 100%. 100%. And that's kind of like I said, man, like you know, I've gone over this before. I used to take this like way too seriously to the point where like I was giving myself anxiety. I was like so concerned about every landing that I was like anxious, you know what I mean? And I forget what happened, but like just something snapped, and I was just like, listen, man, like look at where you are, look at what you're doing. Like you're just here to have fun and just to laugh with people and just enjoy it. And as soon as like I brought that mentality to it, everything completely changed. You know, everything changed.
Southwest 2903, contact Los Angeles Center 133.2.
133.2 for Southwest 2903. Have a great day. 1332 for us, chat. XP72 laughed from someone in the comments telling me you reacted to his video. Dude, man. XP was setting up his performance numbers in the 787. He set the outside temperature to 2900 Celsius. He couldn't figure out why his Honolulu to LX flight was overweight. Nice. We're flying on the sun. Los Angeles Center, good afternoon. Southwest 2903, flight level 350. Raging on chat compilation. We don't have too many raging on chat compilations, man. I just can't stand stupidity, dude. That's all it is. Like I cannot stand stupidity and people being dumbasses. That was me. I'm sure you felt honored. Ah, man, listen. XP knows I love him, dude. XP knows that it's all in great fun, man. Like I said, that clip, man, just changed like so much. It just put everything into like perspective for me of like how we just need to have fun and just enjoy this, man. It's not always about getting the perfect approach or the perfect landing. We're not flying in the real world, man. We can smash it down, and chat can yell at me and tell me I'm the worst pilot and smash, and then we come back with a straight butter, you know what I mean? So it's all in fun. It's all in fun. It's all about enjoying it. It's all about just taking in the moment. Yes, absolutely. There are some practices, and I do, as we spoke about on the flight here, as a content creator, I feel like I also have to, you know, it's important that I'm also doing the best of my abilities. I fly the best of my abilities, right? So we'll make one of Cap saying hello to big donations with no messages. That's happened quite a few times. We could make one of Cap saying hello to big donations with no message. Maybe, yeah. Hold on. Speaking of donations, I need to rerun Austin's donation. Austin dropped a $20 donation while we were watching that, chat.
CPT, good to see you. Can't wait for F's Expo and to meet you.
Hey.
Thanks for being an inspiration to all.
Appreciate you, man. I'm looking forward to it. It is always an incredible time. Please do not be shy if you're ever at the expo. Come up and say hi. We're going to do what we did in Houston as well. We're going to try and set up a Discord channel. So if you are not in the Discord, put exclamation point Discord, join the Discord. We're going to try and set up a Discord channel specifically while we're at specifically while we're at Flight Sim Expo, and we'll let you know. I'm assuming we're probably going to spend a good couple evenings going out and like plane spotting and stuff like that. I'm not really one to get like too drunk and like mosey on down the strip. I'm sure I'm going to do it once or twice, but for the most part, I think like our evenings, kind of like what we did in Houston, we kind of just got some beers and some drinks and some stretchables, and we just went to the airport and we were just doing some plane spotting and stuff like that, right? So I'm sure we're going to do lots of plane spotting in Vegas, especially because they have dedicated plane spotting areas as well. So we get some cool videos, some cool stuff. Yeah, I will definitely try and keep everybody involved with the what we plan on doing, and dinners and lunches and breakfasts and stuff. So, what is your train LOD and objective LOD? Whatever it sets it to on high-end preset, Sebastian. I think it's just 100. Cap, next time we flight EasyJet, I'd love to see you rip a 400 foot per minute landing. EasyJet pilots are also required to land 220 to 450, otherwise they get in trouble. Jesus, is that actually true? I've seen some buttery EasyJet landings that were definitely under 220. Hey Mike, exclamation point Windows in chat. No chance that's true. I feel like that's because they don't calculate foot per minute landings. That's why I was like, I don't know about that, because for real airlines, at least for all the friends and stuff that I've, like, their ACAR system doesn't do like foot per minute. It's all about it's all about the G ratings. So like what's your G rating? So for example, we had a G rating of 0.91. That's a little bit soft into San Jose. Now I don't know if these numbers are actually accurate, but yeah. Correct, they don't look at foot per minute. Landings will be per manufacturer recommendations, which is always on a G load and a G rating. Now, I'm not saying that they're not monitoring the ACAR systems, they definitely are. So when they're monitoring the ACAR systems, it's, I have a feeling that if it would be more so like the, you know, if a pilot is continuously getting a low G rating load, that something would be, you know, they'd probably reach out and say, hey, you need to be a little bit more firm on landings, or if they're constantly getting hard landings, right? It is about hitting the touchdown zone in the center line. It is, absolutely. People always forget, man, like these airplanes, like landing 300, 350, 400 feet per minute, that is just average every day, right? Like there's nothing wrong with those numbers. So if you're constantly getting 350 foot per minute landings and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's very accurate for real life landing. If you don't believe me, go to an airport and go watch landings for an hour and just watch how these guys fucking slam some of these airplanes down onto the ground, dude. There's no messing around. They're not, again, the airplane, the landing gear, the tires, the struts, they're all rated for quite a high rating, right? It's insane, man. It's they're not concerned about, unless they're trying to like impress a captain or a you know, a training captain or something like that. Sure, maybe they might finesse it just a little bit more, but
November 4 Charlie Delta, turn right heading 310.
I mean, all you have to do is look at some of the videos that we posted for when we were in Houston. Some of the stuff, man, some of the landings in Houston, you just hear the airplane, you hear the rubber smacking down onto the runway, and you're like, oh yeah, planted that. Planted it. Big TD coverage for that storm last week was nuts. Lots of smashes, yeah. I think Sunwing requires pilots to land with 1G or higher because every time I flew in Sunwing. See, here's the thing, Vine. I don't even think that's a thing. I don't think that an airline is going to tell the captains that they have to. Obviously, they're going to go over it when they're training the. I can ask my little cousin. I mean, he just started. He's fully certified on the ATR now, 72 and 42. And I can ask him, but I'm pretty sure it's just like somebody mentioned. It's all about the manufacturer. So like Boeing, Airbus, they're going to say like, hey, optimally, you're looking for, you know, 160 foot per minute or greater, which equals a G value or something, right? I know that that's what Airbus, the Airbus MLE or whatever, is 160 foot per minute or better. That's what they want. So anything under 160 would be considered too soft. That's what Airbus is, whatever. And I only know that because of Tolis. Tolis has gone over the stuff that they have. This is one of the OG Pilotedge controllers, by the way. I've been on Pilotedge for like 7-8 years. This guy's been here the entire time. We're going to request our descent winds. We're also going to pull up our weather here for Palm Springs. Weather, we're going to go to Pilotedge, ATIS information, Juliet. Winds are 290 at 3, 10 mile visibility, clear. Arriving and departing on runway 31 left, 31 right. Okay. So we've got Juliet, and what was the altimeter? 3033. I'm going to preset that here, 3033. Good. Preset it over here, 3033. Also depends on the landing gear design and how much you feel it in the cabin. Our 7.6s always feel rough on landing, but the 777 is a dream no matter how hard it is. Yeah, I find the tilted gear, so the 777, the 330, they always look like they land so beautifully. Should you reinstall your sim if it freezes every time I touch down? Yeah, might be a good idea to do a fresh reinstall, that's for sure. 3033. Edit our winds, good. We're showing top of descent in 32 miles, chat. 31 miles now.
621 Romeo, Santa Barbara, approach Santa Barbara, altimeter 3021.
Why would they want to be softer than a 180? Or sorry, an 80? I don't know.
Kilo, Quebec. If you're on the ground at Camarillo Airport, I'm not sure why you're calling Los Angeles Center.
Uh-oh. Do you have a picture of your graphic settings that I can share? Cameron, exclamation point MSFS. Exclamation point
I'm not sure what told you to do that, but there's a tower.
Do you know if Pilotedge is nationwide or worldwide yet? No, it's only for the West Coast still. Yeah. West Coast. Are there any restrictions on here that we need to be mindful of? The Sizzler 3. We have 16. Is it plugging all of those in? Legs above 24, Sizzler at 23 or 20 to 23. Okay. Pizucky at 16. Yeah, it's got that. 16, 16, 14, 11. Okay, it's got everything in there. Everything's in the flight plan correctly. So it's looking good. Have some beautiful views on this descent, though, that's for sure. We'll just wait. He hasn't given us descent clearance yet. We'll call him when we're about 10 miles out, if he hasn't got to us yet. You mostly want a firm landing.
3465 for the frequency.
Most want a firm landing to trigger the auto brakes and spoilers. Soft landings and Microsoft are thing. Yeah, well, Flight Sim, right, Kevo? That's it. Like, if you aim for realism in Flight Sim, you're not a good pilot. Like, if you're constantly getting 200s, 250s in the simulator, people really aren't. They're not going to be like, oh wow. Right? People want to see the butters. They want to see the -5, the -7, the -100s, right? Like, that's what people want to see. And I totally get it. It's Flight Sim. You want to finesse, right? We're not in the real world. It's, you know, it's not like we're replacing actual tires and actual landing gears and struts and stuff, right? We're just going for that butter, man. We want to see the best. What can you do? What's the best you can do, right? That's what it is, man.
1200, just to be sure, it's
Isaac, thanks, man. I try and do a little mix of both, Kevo. I like to keep it as realistic as I can with also going with a little bit of finesse, because I understand that people want to see the low numbers. People want to be like, holy shit, that was amazing. Like, I get that, but I try and keep it as realistic as I can. Meaning that I'm touching down in the touchdown zone. I'm not floating half the runway. I'm not floating outside the touchdown zones. I would say we're pretty good, man. I don't think we consistently don't hit the 1,000-footers, but I would say we're consistently hitting the 1,500 to like the 2,000-footers every time. Which, again, is very realistic, right? Very realistic. We're going to call up LA here where it's 8 miles from descent. LA Center, Southwest 2903. What if we get a descent, please?
South 2903, descent maintain level 240.
We'll descend 240. Thanks, Southwest 2903. All right, 240 for us, chat. That's good. We'll bug that up. We were 6 miles from our descent. So, perfect. We've got that in now. He's going to get us down to 2.4. At least not replacing tires yet. With the way iniBuilds is innovating, their mods might be more of a reality. You're right, Evan. Yeah. Will Microsoft 2024 be a DLC or a new game? Whole new game. Isaac, good to see you, man. Glad you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it, man. When should I open descent during my arrival? When should you do open descent or manual descent? If you're flying an Airbus, you would start your descent probably about a couple miles before you're ready. In a Boeing, you can set 240 as long as you're in VNAV, and the airplane will start to descend once you reach your top of descent. So here comes our top of descent right now. There you go. You'll see the nose starts to go down, throttles come back, and then we stay on this profile. This is called our descent profile. Same as it here. You'll see this little triangle. That's your descent profile. So right now we're a little bit low on the profile, but you'll see the profile will come back, and then we'll start descending on it. Has there been an update to the frame gen? I'm on 0.90. I don't know if there's another one. I don't know. I'm just on 0.90. I haven't really had any issues. I know this isn't real world, but IRL, if you say 0 instead of 0, they'll yell at you. I don't necessarily think so, to be honest with you. Again, you have controllers that do that as well. It's not, I don't think you're going to get yelled at. Maybe some controllers are a little bit more nitpicky. I don't know. Phoenix missing yet another deadline they mentioned. Pretty disappointing. And if it's just IE updates, not even the 321 or the 319, when the next update rolls out, that's pretty ridiculous. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, they did, again, we didn't really get a, I agree with you, Melinda, that they keep shooting themselves in the foot. The guy came out and said, oh, the update is a matter of weeks away, not months away. I think that was, what, about a month ago? So I wouldn't necessarily say that that's missing a deadline. They didn't officially come out and say, hey guys, the aircraft is going to be out on January 25th. It's not like they did that and then we missed it. One of the developers said, I feel like we're weeks away, not months away. He said that on the New Year's Day post, January 1st. So again, I do agree with you that they do keep shooting them in the foot, but yeah, that's not necessarily missing a deadline.
Southwest 2903, contact LA Center 125.27.
12527, Southwest 2903, we'll see you. 12527 for us, chat. Get ourselves over. LA Center, good afternoon. Southwest 2903, flight level 310, descending 240.
Southwest 2903, LA Center, descend via Sizzler 3 arrival, Palm Springs, altimeter 3028.
Okay, we'll descend via the Sizzler 33028, Southwest 2903. Alright, descend via the Sizzler, which takes us down to Desi at 9,000 feet. So we're going to bug up 9,000, chat. That'll be our descent. I really like this little flight, to be honest with you. This is a nice little sector. Pretty cool. 35 minutes, we're already descending through 30,000 feet. Feels like they've been making these engines for 3 years. Yeah, it's been quite a feat, to be honest with you. I bet they're kind of upset that they've, you know,
45 contact Las Vegas approach 125.02.
They've decided to completely write the engine code and stuff like that. You get really bad stutters when touchdown, kind of annoying. A lot of people are getting them right now. Anything on the Max, the 737 Max? Probably not for a while. Glide. We got the 777 coming out first, right?
126.7.
Have you done a fresh install since of Microsoft since you started playing it? Yes, I have done one, Bagels.
45 Las Vegas approach to the Vegas altimeter 3039er. Call me when you
I have done one.
Cleared our nav runway 8 right approach.
Is the iniBuilds A320neo releasing with the next sim update? I think so, Flightman, yes. Waiting for a full engine variant update on the Felis 7.4. The GE mod is nice, but it doesn't support the engine specs, just visuals. Got you. Starters on touchdown are from the landing effects. If you disable them in-game folder, they mostly go away.
Okay, number 1 and 2.
Interesting.
SoCal approach level. The Palm Springs altimeter is 3028. And whoever called over Lake Matthews, you're very, very broken. Sound like a robot.
Threes. I'm still seeing. Oh, let's see what Google's giving us here.
November 2 and 4 Charlie Delta, contact Oxnard Tower 134.905.
The wind is getting bad. It's 220 at 4. 4 knots. 3028 on the altimeter for us. Tyler, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Thank you very much for 3 months of support. I appreciate you.
Number 3535 Romeo, contact Los Angeles Center 125.27.
Chat, can we get to 300 likes before we touch down? I know it's a feat, but can we get to 300 likes before we get down on the ground? If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up, everybody. Tyler, for 3 months, is should I buy the TCA yoke? It's definitely the best yoke on the market, in my opinion.
November 3535 Romeo, Los Angeles Center, Ontario.
Any reason why Velocity 1 flight stick reversers aren't working? I have no clue, Leandro. I have never used that. I don't know. Is there a driver that you have to download? Is there something that you have to do within Microsoft to get it to work? Dylan, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Every like is a foot per minute you have to hit.
November,
nice. Have you flown the A321neo yet? If so, how was it? In the simulator or real life? Neither. Well, I have an X-plane. I flew the Tolis A321neo, an X-plane, great aircraft.
November 5 Delta, roger.
Yeah. What are your opinions on FSS E190? Do you recommend getting it at its current price? No. I don't think it's worth it, Norwegian, if you want my honest opinion. I have the 170 and the 175, and I was pretty disappointed in it. I flew it for a week on stream. I tried to give it a good, like, shakedown and, you know, see if it was really worth it, but it's not worth it, man. You're really not getting anything more than like you are with like Captain Sim or Latin VFR. You're basically just buying a model of a default airplane. Default autopilot, default FMC. It's not worth a payware plane. And I don't know if it ever will be. That's the problem. Once it gets VNAV, once it gets a custom FMC, custom autopilot and stuff like that, sure. It'd probably be worth its price then. But in its current state right now, it's really nothing more than flying a glorified business jet. A default glorified business jet. It's not good. Do you ever encounter problems with the TCA throttle Airbus? I don't know why, but I fully calibrate it and then it just randomly stopped working. Any suggestions? I have no clue, Manolo. I have ran the installer once, and I've updated the drivers a couple times. I probably haven't updated anything in 2 years with that thing, and it just works flawlessly every time I plug it in. I don't know, man. Can you make a JetBlue stream JFK to Miami? Yeah, once we get the IE engines from the Phoenix, definitely going to be doing some JetBlue IAEs. Yes. It's been in beta for over a year. Yeah, I don't... Like I said, man, I wouldn't be holding my breath. I hope that they can do it. I'd love to have a good little Embraer, little regional jet that we could whip around in, you know, every once in a while. I'd love to do that. But I don't know. I don't know. Also, something leads in relief. Now that we got this information the other day, I didn't know this, but apparently one of the lead developers for FSS is also working on Aerosoft to help them with the A330. So my guess is FSS and Aerosoft are kind of working together. FSS is sold on the Aerosoft store. So something tells me they're probably working together for a VNAV, which means that the FSS E series is probably going to support whatever the Aerosoft A330 does with its VNAV descent profile or something like that. Yeah, I feel like there's a tie-in between those two companies now. So don't be surprised. It probably will get it, but again, is it going to be good? How's it going to be?
Are you not already going?
Feel they have been making good progress on the E-Jets, and if it continues and does get those things, it will be one of the better, more fun planes to fly in Microsoft. Maybe, Mav, maybe. But I just don't know, man. I don't know. You want to know? You want to know what I think, Maverick? Okay. I think that they're not going to get it out.
Contact Las Vegas Tower 119.
They won't have a release by the time Microsoft 2024 comes out. And then what they're going to do is they're going to ask to charge people for Microsoft 2024. That's the future that I see of FSS. They're still not going to have a custom autopilot, and they're still not going to have an FMC. They're still not going to have VNAV and stuff like that, and they're going to ask for more money to bring the aircraft from Microsoft 2020 to Microsoft 2024. Or alternatively, they don't even release it for 2024, and they just release it for 2020, and they keep going that way. But I wouldn't be surprised if they asked for more money and they try to do what Aerosoft is doing, where they're saying, oh, well, you know, we're going to take everything and release it for Microsoft 2024 now. And, yeah.
135.4.
How many hertz is my monitor? 165.
35 Romeo.
Have you tried the Embraer and the Horizon Sim? What? I don't know what that is, Isaac. I'm sorry. Will Microsoft 2020 still be updated? Yes, they will be. They've already said that they're going to continue development for, I believe, 5 years. 5 more years. Posted a fix for the touchdown stutters in Microsoft help channel on your Discord. There you go. For anybody that's having issues, exclamation point Discord. Join the Discord. Look in the Microsoft Flight Sim help channel. Birdie Man, what's up, dude? The Discord server link expired? I don't think so. Definitely shouldn't. On blocks, PDX was always a beautiful approach, quick turning back to Oakland.
Goodness gracious, guys. Okay, I've had at least 4 airplanes call in the last 2 minutes. You're all
No,
stepping on
it's
top
not.
of each other because you can't hear each other. One at a time, please.
Starting at the horizon, but the headwind, no, I don't think so, Isaac. No. You can't get in the Discord? It's weird. It's working for me, no problem.
Number 214 Charlie
When I
Delta,
click on the link.
just approach the intentions.
You've tried every stream. Can you try the link in the description, Kev? Does that one work better? Definitely should be working. Like, it's working for me. When I click on it, it takes me, like it says you've already, you said, would you like to join? And it flips to you've already joined the server. It works for you? Yeah, so that's what I mean. I don't know why it's not working for some, but it is for others. It definitely should be working. You're at Pearson right now? Very cool. I don't want to upset this controller, Jet, so we're going to listen up here. Sounds like he's busy, too. I was going to say, Dan, if you can, maybe create a new link. I don't know. Kill that link and make a new one, if you can, Dan, if you want something to do. If not, I'll do it after stream.
November 3535 Romeo, SoCal approach. The Ontario altimeter 3015 after Taco, quit ILS runway 26 left approach.
Taco.
Thank you. Number 454 Foxtrot Tango, LA Center radar contact, Clement maintain 10,000.
No, I think they're all together, Lassie, that's why. I think they're all in the same airspace, and that's why he was getting upset. I don't think he would get upset if people were calling from different, right? I think he got upset because they're all calling, they can all hear each other. They're all in the same vicinity, and they're all calling and stepping on each other. Chances are that the link isn't working because of his account. Ah, yeah, what's your Discord name then? For anybody that the Discord's not working, what is your Discord name? Have you been already removed from the Discord? Wish I could buy that game, but I need money to buy it. Yeah, you could get it on, what's the Game Pass? Microsoft Game Pass? Xbox Game Pass or something? It says invalid link. I don't know. Dan, can you try and put a new one maybe? I don't know why it would be causing issues all of a sudden. He got upset because they can't hear each other since they're on different frequencies and we're stepping on each other without knowing. No, that's what I mean. So Pilotedge works just like it does in real life. So if they're at an airport that's close enough, you should still pick up the radio communications well. I think that's why he was getting upset. Because they're all in the same vicinity as one another, but they're stepping on one another. Like I said, the controller's not going to get upset if somebody's calling from a different center and he can't. He's obviously getting upset because these pilots can hear each other talking, but they're still talking, stepping on top of one another, right? He's not going to yell. He's not going to yell. Not going to yell at somebody because they're in a different. Like, why would he get upset if somebody's calling for taxi in Vegas, but he can't hear because somebody's calling in Long Beach? He's not going to get mad at the guy for not hearing him. That's why he said, "Oh my goodness, guys, you got to listen up." Go rewind it. Go rewind what he said. It's not what he said. Go listen back what he said, man. They're all in the same area. They can all hear each other on the frequency. That's why he's getting upset. Because they can all hear each other, but they're all still stepping on one another. Why would he get upset if somebody was calling for taxi in Vegas, but somebody's in San Diego requesting clearance? You're not going to get upset if two people, that's what happens on Pilotedge. They have like a system for it. The error was on your end, you're finally in Discord. Hey, no worries, Kevo. No worries at all, man. I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it, my friend. I really don't want planes to release too soon. Need to save up for PC with all the planes. It's definitely not possible. Well, no, we need planes, man. We've been starved. We've been starved. The Discord link doesn't work for me. Neither have never been able before. Kevo, what did you do to get in, man? Did you have to do something different? For those having a problem to get into Discord, there you go. Try that one. Dan just posted a link for you guys. Don't hit this mountain? No, that's why we're at a...
2903, contact SoCal approach 126.7.
SoCal approach 26.7. Southwest 2903. We'll see you. 26.7 for us. We're gonna go grab ATIS information. I don't think it's updated on here, so our ATIS is going to be 2465. Should be able to pick it up. 2465. Bear with me for a sec.
5. Altimeter 3028. Arriving and departing runway 31 left, 31 right. Visual approaches in use. VFR departures, contact clearance delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read backhaul runway assignment and hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Kilo.
Alright, we got Kilo. SoCal approach, good afternoon, Southwest 2903, information Kilo 16,000.
Southwest 2903, SoCal approach, Palm Springs, altimeter 3028, expect the visual approach, runway 31 left.
3028, we'll expect the visual 31 left, Southwest 2903. Looked a lot closer when it was further back. Yeah, no, it's, I think it's 12,000 feet, if you see here. Yeah, 11,491, so 11.5, almost 12,000 feet. So we're a good 2,500 feet above. This is why I love flying into here, though, man. All the terrain.
Wow, 4 airplanes at once, impressive. Number 1120 Zulu, you're with LA Center. Center maintain 1000. Advise current with the Big Bear weather.
I think I found out why the Discord link broke. Discord removed it when our nitro boost level dropped below level 3. Oh, how dare that happen, Daniel. Okay, but if you can just put a new one in, Dan.
I have your request.
It was my browser. Even if you try to continue into the app, it makes you go into log into Discord in your browser. I deleted the log. Login/cache for the browser and the link to work. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I went back, read your message. He said you're all stepping on each other because you can't hear each other. Oh, is that what he said? Oh.
Uniform Victor, India, Charlie Alpha.
Maybe he's just surprised that there's 4 people talking at the same time. I don't know. Maybe it's busy. It is Saturday afternoon. It has been pretty busy, to be honest with you, on the network. It's been far busier than if we're flying on like a Monday afternoon or something.
November 22 Kilo Quebec, call SoCal.
Can you put a link to the textures of the 738? What's tomorrow's flight? Tomorrow is members flight. I think we're going to go from Vegas to San Diego and back. Members only January stream. First one of the year.
November 20 Zulu cross OK, go 1000, clear on runway 26 approach.
For somebody asking about the wear and tear mod, read the instructions and just remember this is only going to work for the 800. So if you have the 700, you have to download it for the 700 or the 600 or the 900. There's the link for the texture mod, the wear and tear texture mod. If you need it for the other ones, just click on the guy's name and then just search by downloads.
Southwest 2903, descend maintain 4000.
Send 4000 Southwest 2903. Alright, 4,000. Good. What are we flying tomorrow? This bad boy. 737. We're doing a week of the 737. No, tomorrow's going to be on VATSIM because tomorrow's our like community flying, right? It's a members flight. So tomorrow we'll be on VATSIM so that everybody can join. And then Monday we'll go back on Pilotedge to finish off the week on Pilotedge. So no. So tomorrow VATSIM. So if you do want to join, please feel free. It's a Sunday afternoon flight. There should be a lot of people who do want to join. And again, we're going into San Diego. So yeah, San Diego is always fun. Everybody loves San Diego. Approaching the K-Sin is always a treat. Exactly. Exactly. Love it.
Southwest 2903, flying 110, vectors to the field.
Heading 110 Southwest 2903. 110 for us. Vectors for the field. We're going to go level change. 250. 110 on the heading. Select that now. Good.
November 454 Foxtrot Tango, Las Vegas approach the Henderson, altimeter is 3040, information India current.
Probably fly long, but not on bat sim here. Cap, where do you put the runway elevation in the 7.3? Runway elevation? I don't know. I don't ever do it. It's not like the Airbus. Honestly, not sure, to be honest with you. What's our minimum? 734. 734 minimums.
November 412 Papa Alpha, release for departure, clearance is void.
Alright, 734 is in.
5 minutes, if not off within 5 minutes.
Oh, sorry, I'm stupid. Yes, right here, man. Landing altitude. Sorry, my brain was not. I thought we were talking about like the FMC, like where do you put it in the FMC? Yeah, right up there, right under your pressurization panel. So you can find that on your charts here. It's the airport elevation 477, touchdown zone 430. So you can just put, I think you round up, so 477, you'd put 500. Yeah. Right there. Sorry, man. Brain fart. Complete brain fart there. I'm going to throw out a little bit of ground spoiler here to get us down a little bit quicker. We've got a traffic alert. TCAS message. Who's that?
Southwest 2903, traffic 1 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction. Type unknown, altitude indicates 1,000, correction 10,400, turning northbound now.
We've got the traffic. We're keeping an eye on the TCAS. Thanks, Southwest 2903.
Roger.
Where is he? He's above us. He was climbing. I don't see him.
Clear of contact.
Southwest 2903, traffic behind you no longer a factor.
No factor, thanks, Southwest 2903. He was climbing. I didn't see him, though. Anybody see him? Oh, there he is, right there. Oh, I can just see his lights. He's right there. General aviation. Now we're good. Always round up or you won't get the doors open.
Number 2,
True.
Kilo Quebec,
True.
Los Angeles, Class Bravo airspace via the coastal route southbound. Maintain VFR at 5,500 while inside of Class Bravo airspace.
240. Descending now. He's going to end up giving us vectors here in a sec. We've got the...
Number 2, Kilo Quebec, contact SoCal approach 134.9 error.
Airfield is in sight at the end of this mountain. And we just fly the approach as well. We could take ourselves, like when he clears us for a visual, we can just end up, he's going to end up turning us, giving us some turns here. He's getting us down to 4,000 as well. So is the touchdown zone or airport elevation? You want to do airport elevation. That's my understanding at least.
Who else called? November 738 Foxtrot Delta.
Right.
Roger, say altitude.
These guys on. Ding the cabin.
November 738 Foxtrot Delta, radar contact. Come and maintain 3,000. Advise with your request to John Wayne. November 8 Foxtrot Delta, turn right heading 360, vectors for the approach.
Chat, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We're looking for 300 likes before we get this bad boy down on the ground. If you haven't done so, please don't forget to smash that down. Using any satellite mods for scenery? Nope. It's all part of the sim, man. It's the beauty of this simulator. You don't need to do anything, man. This is all ortho generated by the sim. It's fantastico.
November 133 Alpha Bravo.
It's going to give us a right turn soon. Basically sent us out to Hyzon.
Okay, altimeter 3018. I gave you instructions that require a read back, resume on navigation, cancel altitude restrictions.
Sim is beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful.
Southwest 2903, turn right heading 240.
Right turn 240, Southwest 2903.
November 4 and 2 Papa Alpha, LA Center ident.
240 on the turn.
November 2 and 4
Here's our altitude call.
November 412 mile bound, sorry, contact 30 miles east.
Palm Springs Tower is on 19.7. We get that set up here, 19.7 for us. Good.
4903, turn right heading 280, report Palm Springs Airport in sight.
Right, turn 280, we'll report the airport, southwest, 2903. See 280? Yeah, okay, he's getting us around. I see what he's doing. All right, and we're looking, chat. As soon as we can just call, as soon as we've got it, we can call for the approach. Yeah, the airport's right out there. So we've got it. Approach Southwest 2903, we've got the field.
Southwest 2903, thanks. Clear visual approach, runway 31 left.
Clear visual approach 31 left, Southwest 2903. All right, let's start bringing that speed down quite rapidly. We're going to go 180 on the speed. Approach speed today, 153 once again. 53, let's go ahead and get flaps. Is this mod safe? What do you mean, is this mod safe? I'm not sure I understand the question. I'm sorry. All right, chat. It's been a hot minute since we've flown like an actual visual approach. Let's have some fun, shall we? My airplane. Let's go flaps 5 degrees. We'll take control of the throttles as well. We're really gonna have some fun here.
Now just check your magnetic compass for me if you can.
Alrighty, and we are descending. There's the airfield right there in front of us. So we're looking good. We're gonna maintain this heading. No need to drop the gear quite yet. We'll do it soon.
Contact Palm Springs Tower 119.7. See you later.
Tower 19.7. Thanks to. We'll see you soon.
Romeo radar contact departure.
Gonna get the flight directors off as well.
621 Romeo.
Palm Springs Tower, good afternoon. Southwest 2903 visual 30 left.
Southwest 2903 Palm Springs Tower, runway 31 left, clear to land, wind 210
Through on left, clear to land, Southwest 2903. All right, chat, looking good. Let's drop the gear. Let's go flaps 15 degrees. We've been cleared to land. We're going to get all of our lights on. Everything looks good up there. Beautiful. Just trimmed out just a little bit better. I also love the visual approach because you can get kind of fly like your own path into this. It's quite nice. That sounds are up. We're cleared to land. The radio panel's got to be nice to have, dude. It's a must-have for flying on Pilotedge and VATSIM and stuff like that. Absolutely. Must have. Must have. Flaps 25. Final approach speed is set 153.
November 5, Bravo Romeo, contact departure.
And we're going to go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps.
2500.
Beautiful. A little bit high. It's okay. So my airplane. It's all good. 153. On the approach speed is what we're looking for. About 1,000 foot per minute is what we're aiming for on the descent right now. Make sure we're staying on profile. You can see the airport. We are going to have to make a slight right turn. Now to remember, we were cleared for 30 left. Very good. Nice descent rate right now. 900 feet per minute. Ah, yes, replay. Thank you, chat. Just looked over and I saw someone say replay, replay. Airport can be a little bit confusing because there's a runway here, a big taxiway here, and another smaller runway here, as well as a big taxiway here. So I can see how I think there's been some weird incursions here before in real life. I can totally see how one could get that a little bit mixed up. All right, looking real good on that approach, guys. Real good. Don't land, and I got my glasses on. We're good. Real good on that approach, looking real nice. Perfect altitude coming in as well. Continue. A little bit of power.
200.
3 red, 1 white. We're looking perfect. 6 knot crosswind now
100.
kind of just kicked in there a little bit.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh boy, a little bit spicy. There's the correction. Oh boy. Nose down gently. That should not have been. That was too much float, chat. Too much float. Did you see that wind kick off all of a sudden? That was spicy, man. Reverse stowed. It was not a very nice approach, to be honest with you. That was kind of messy. All over the place with that one. That wind, for only being 6 knots, that was kind of definitely felt much more than 6 knots. That's for fucking sure. That was a little bit gnarly, Chad. I'm not even gonna lie. Could have been my setup too to the approach, because we had no wind coming in on the approach for a while, and then all of a sudden it kind of just.
Taxi to parking via Whiskey. Stay with me. Have a great day.
Taxi to parking via Whiskey will stay with you. Have a great day as well. Southwest 2903.
Park Tower, stairs to Charlie Delta, going
Yeah, I mean, we had no winds coming in, and all of a sudden, at about 100 feet, we just got that gust from the back end, and you saw, like, it kicked the plane all the way over. That's what I mean about Microsoft Flight Sim. That's, like, one of my big things is, and I don't know if it's the way that the aircraft are interpreting them, or if it's just the way that they're designed, but there's no way that a 6-knot crosswind should blow off my approach that much, at least in my opinion. I've also heard, like, Flight Deck to Sim, and I've also heard V1 say that the winds are extremely like over exaggerated sometimes when it comes to this sim. Like a 6-knot crosswind, yeah, it's a little bit of a crosswind, but it's not gonna completely blow your aircraft off approach. Like you saw, like, well, even look in the replay at like 100 feet, it literally blows me off the course. And we had to do some like weird correction there, you know. But too soft on that one as well. Again, yeah, buttery at a -48, but again, I wouldn't trust that number either. Not at 1.03 G, probably much heavier than a 48, but again, it's more for entertainment purposes. We'll stop the replay. We'll go ahead and get ourselves all the way in here to the ramp. We'll stop our clock, 1 hour and 5 minutes. It's about the same one. About the same one there. We did get 300 likes though, so thank you, chat. I appreciate that. That is incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And into the ramp via Whiskey. We're going to go in at Whiskey 2. We're taking stand 9. GSX. Gate 9. No. ETS. Perfect. Cool. A nice day of flying, even with a little bit of a weird arrival here into Palm Springs. Can you show your settings, please? Exclamation point MSFS. Really easy on the settings. I'm not running anything crazy. Exclamation point MSFS. If you're wondering why maybe the airport scenery looks better than it's just it's third-party airport scenery, so it might be a little bit different, right? With the PMDG and Honeycomb Bravo, what settings do you need to have it to be able to lock the gear? Having issues where you move the gear in the lock position. Yeah, Austin, I completely forget. Something to do with the on push command and on pull command or something like that. There's some videos online. I had somebody help me, and it's been so many years since I've done it that I can't necessarily remember exactly what I had done. Alright, into the ramp. We're going stand 9, not there. That's 10? That's 7? That's 7. 9 is here. Always use your mouse to lock the gear. Well, yeah, there's no like actual gear off position on the Honeycomb. You have to lock your gear, but he's saying it won't even let him do that. Is that going to be my short, Mike? That's what we're going to call the short video. I mean, you can rewind the video and you can see it's plain as day right there on the PFD when you Right at about 100 feet, just under 200 foot. Once we had the 200 foot call out, it was right under there. The winds just completely shifted. It was kind of gnarly, to be honest with you. And after flying Airbus for the last 2 weeks, it's makes it a little bit difficult.
I didn't hear anything.
Always takes time when you switch between aircraft, especially the Airbus. The Airbus handles weird in weird, yeah. Upstairs, APU gen is on, APU bleed is on, isolation valve is open, engine number 1 is off, engine number 2 is off, hydro pumps are off, probe heat's off, yaw damper's off, fuel pumps are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down back to Palm Springs, my friends. It was a great day of flying. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. We jump outside, give you a beautiful view of the deboarding process. Hoop, hoop. There we have it, chat. Looking good. Looking real good out there. I forgot to turn off the anti-collision light, though. There's the anti-collision light. There we go. Sweet. Cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. That was a blast. Again, for all my mods, donators, and sponsors, tomorrow is members only stream, so if you are around, we'll be flying on VATSIM tomorrow, so it won't be on Pilotedge. So if you are around and you would like to do some flights, please feel free. I believe we're going to do Vegas to San Diego back to Vegas. We may, and I think also what I'm thinking is we may do Vegas to San Diego to Phoenix, just because I love going to Phoenix as well. So that may be the plan. I kind of think I prefer doing that one, but I also want to fly into Vegas because I love flying into Vegas. So I don't know. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe Monday we'll do some Phoenix ops. Maybe Monday we can go Phoenix to Albuquerque and to somewhere or something. Actually, maybe that's what we'll do. Okay, that's what we'll do. Tomorrow we'll do Vegas to San Diego to Vegas on VATSIM, and then on Monday we'll do Phoenix to Albuquerque to somewhere, maybe to Denver or Phoenix, Albuquerque, Phoenix or something like that. That'll be a good one. Yeah, sweet. Cool. Mods, donors, and sponsors, thank you guys again for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, man. It was a lot of fun. Certainly enjoyed my time here on Pilotedge. A lot more lively on the weekends. Like I said, it's not VATSIM level of traffic, but there's still, I mean, you heard the ATC, there's still a great level of traffic on here. So I had a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. If you're on the fence about Pilotedge, you want to check it out, you want to test it out, !PE, follow the links in chat and you can get yourself all set up on Pilotedge. I believe if you're 18 plus and you sign up as well, that there is some type of free trial. I don't know how long it lasts. I know it used to be a lot longer than it was. I think it was like a week or something before, but you can get a free trial of Pilotedge as well, just to see if it's something it's worth it for you or something if you're interested in doing. So do check that out as well. I believe that's if you sign up for an account. I believe that's how that all works. Cool. We got the replay to watch. We'll be able to see the... I don't think it's going to show us winds. It might show us the winds. We might see how the winds kind of shifted, but we're definitely going to see it on the aircraft. You definitely see how the aircraft kind of just shifted quite a ways over to the left, and I didn't counteract enough for that. I definitely should have done better. That's for sure. All right, flaps are coming out. Engines are spooling up. Let's get all of our lights on for replay. Lights are on. That's all on. That's all good. All right, sweet. Cool. I am disconnected from the Pilotedge network. Beautiful. I'll hit the play button. Last thing I want to do is spawn in on there. And we'll go from right about here. Should be good there. Give you guys a nice left wing view here of the arrival coming in. Man, such a cool ass city, dude. I'd love to visit Palm Springs one day. Like, look at the way that it's designed right up. It's like a highway or something here. Right up into the mountains. Pretty cool. Pretty damn cool place. Great Flight Scott, thank you. You only get 5 hours free on Pilotedge. Oh, there you go. Well, 5 hours free. That's still pretty cool. 5 hours is enough time to, in my opinion, to figure out if that's something that you're interested in doing, right? I also wish one day that PMDG would fix this there's no wing like flex when you're watching the replay. It kind of sucks. The airplane doesn't even like act like it's flying. It's weird. Bring $1 million with you if you go. Yeah, it's insanely expensive there, isn't it? Still would be cool. Still would be cool. A lot of Canadians live in Palm Springs, FYI, in the wintertime. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. It's a beautiful place, man. Looks cool. Kevin, the flights tomorrow will be in the 700. No, we're going to be in the 800. Probably more Southwest stops, to be honest with you. I don't know who else does it. Maybe Alaska does it, or American, or Delta maybe even. I don't know who flies that route, but we'll definitely take a look. You can see there's the correction. It wasn't too floaty, but the correction just was not nearly enough. You can see, like, we landed, we were halfway on the other side, man. That was, yeah, a little bit too much on that one. Little bit too much on that one, chat, but regardless, we'll take it. We're down on the ground. We didn't land on a taxiway. That's really all that matters. Again, mods, donors, sponsors, thank you all for being here. Really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you guys enjoy these replays. Again, tomorrow is members only stream, so if you are interested in joining, please feel free to join. It's going to be a great day of flying. I am very much looking forward to that one. Enjoy the replays. Appreciate y'all being here. Have a great Saturday evening. Catch y'all tomorrow. Happy landings, friends.